sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed, glad to have you all here. You know, there's a lot going on in the world, and I really am getting tired of people complaining about where they are not at because of their own demise. I'm going to say that two more times. I am so tired of people talking about, complaining about this, that, and the third, that they're not where they want to be because of their own demise. I am sick and tired, this, that, and the third, of people complaining about not being where they want to be because of their own demise. Like I said on the thumbnail, your gift can either be a blessing or a curse, right? So, with that being said, let's get into it. Higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in, and glad to have all of you here in the building with me. So let's get to it. So for those of you who don't know about this story that we're about to get into, let me bring it up for you right now. Moment here. So this right here, shout out to Glock Topics. This came out 3 days ago. Now, an ex-employee sent them the alleged list of the potential Hot 97 morning show hosts after being affected by the most recent layoffs at Millagro, the parent company at Hot 97. They chose two of the people off the list. So, right here, this memorandum serves as an internal briefing of preliminary talent considerations for the New York Morning Show. The following information reflects projected replacements currently under review, along with estimated compensation structures. These figures are exploratory rather in nature and intended strictly for internal discussion and plan purposes. All compensation figures outlined below represent total contract value across a 3-year term. So basically, $500,000 over 3 years, right? So, like I said, let's look at this list here now. I don't know everybody on the list, okay? But I'm just going to read these off for y'all here. Here we go. Let me get back to this here, okay? So, Gab, POTR, $500,000. ESSO, Bag Fuel, $250,000. Heineken, Bag Fuel, $250,000. The Media, Prince DMV Media, $150,000. Then if we keep going here, Typeset Brooklyn TSB, $150,000. Dave Will, Art, $350,000 rather. Ronell Smith Independent, $100,000. Lana Harris Journalist, $100,000. Sparrow Journalist, $150,000. Armon Wiggins YouTube, $250,000. Ray Hot 97, so internal, right? $200,000. Rory and Maul podcast, $1 million a year, $1 million over 3 years rather. Trent Samirian iHeart, $850,000. Roxy Romero iHeart, $150,000. Now, personally, this is what I have to say on this story. Now, for Armon Wiggins to be on this list is actually a really good thing. As y'all know, I will never, ever down somebody who has been doing the work. When we look at Milagro Gramz versus Armon Wiggins, Armon, he's been in his own space for quite a while, right? And I think Armon's fan base is more outside than Milagro's fan base. Number two, I think that when it comes to radio, the demographics is 25 to 54, right? That's usually a female demographic, like morning times are for moms and dads, this, that, and the third. Afternoon drive time is very music heavy, this, that, and the third. But I would think for Hot 97, right? Because this is giving me Wendy Williams, right? At WBLS, right? And how Wendy Williams transformed midday afternoon radio. And I think maybe they want to make sure that Hot 97 doesn't lose that edge. So, Armon and Milagro, they do two different things. But the biggest thing, though, right, is Milagro only covered like what? One case? And she was in a case, right? And Armon, he covered the Diddy trial. He covered Milagro's trial. He's been outside doing multiple things, right? And I do believe this is where the rubber meets the road. You can talk about the quantity of things you do, but if the quality is not there, then that's what that is. I remember saying about some content creator, right? I said they have the potential to be somebody, but they have too much Zeus energy. That doesn't mean they can't get to ABC energy, right? But this is how networks and companies talk, right? Who is this person? Where did they come from? What's their background? What are the stats and numbers and this, that, and the third? And let me show you something real quick, because I'm transparent with you. I don't mind. Give me a moment. Because when I heard what I heard, I'm just like, okay, obviously, Milagro doesn't understand the media. But yet she considers herself new media. Ooh, child. My Lord. Let me go to this. Go to this. And let me go to this right here. Okay. So, when it comes to this, I'm about to show y'all right now. Let me show y'all this. When it comes to this right here, this is my media kit, right? I'm very transparent with y'all. I don't have a problem. So, you see the watch time hours. You see how many videos published, unique viewers, how many views, average percentage views, returning views, subscribers, videos published, average view duration. They look at all this. These are the key channel sets in the last 28 days. And when I go down here, look at this right here. Now, this is what media companies look at. Of course, they look at the gender. My demographics, 59.8% male, 40.2% female, right? So I have more of a male audience, but there's a huge female audience there. And then look here, 18 to 24, 1.9%, 25 to 34, 22.4%, 35 to 44, 28.6%, 45 to 54, 21%, 55 to 64, 16.4%. And then right here, 65 plus 9.8%. And then, of course, 69.7% United States, 2.9% United Kingdom, 2.2% Canada, 0.6% Australia, 0.3% Germany. And then if you go down here, they look at what your audience is interested in. So all these are medium, right? Food and dining, media, entertainment, news, politics, technology, travel. Interest level is medium, but the audience share is high for all of these, okay? And then we go down here for shopping interest right here. Event tickets, low, okay? Consumer electronics, medium. Dating services, very high. Entertainment and media, entertainment rather, medium. Travel, medium. But do you see how consumer electronics, entertainment, media, and travel, those are all high? So when Milagro said what she said, I'm like, do you not go into your YouTube studio to see what your audience is interested in when it comes to their shopping interests, what they're interested in when they talk about audience interest? See, this is why I am the media nerd that I am, right? Do you not go and look at your demographics here? Do you not go and look at these key stats to just see where you are? So, like I said, this is bigger than what Milagro Gramz thinks. And I'm gonna show you something else too here with a minute. Let me do that. Go out here for a minute, and let's go to analytics. Let's go to audience, and let's go to demographics here. Yeah, I want lifetime views. And Milagro can do this. She easily can do this, right? So let me show you right here. Right, oh, hang on. If Tech wants to be teching for a minute. Tech will work with me, not against me. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Okay. So right here, these are the views by geography, right? Switch it over. Right here. Okay. So U.S. Virgin Islands, 10 views. Lesotho, 10 views. Guyana, 11 views. Switzerland, 11 views. Ghana, 14 views. Dominica, 14 views. Bangladesh, 18 views. Japan, 21. Brazil, 22. Turkey, 24. St. Lucia, 24. United Arab Emirates, 28. Singapore, 33. Namibia, 37. Greece, 40. Portugal, 47. Spain, 57. Italy, 69. Belgium, 73. Kenya, 80. Barbados, 81. Finland, 103. South Korea, 125. Bahamas, 134. Nigeria, 144. Uzbekistan, 160. Poland, 231 views. Mexico, 246 views. France, 292 views. Norway, 303 views. Trinidad and Tobago, 339 views. Denmark, 351 views. Malaysia, 386 views. Indonesia, 394 views. Jamaica, 643 views. Ireland, 1,361 views. New Zealand, 1,425 views. Sweden, 1,506 views. Philippines, 2,380 views. Netherlands, 3,739 total views there. India, 4,085 total views there. Germany, 6,902 views. Australia, 13,018 views. South Africa, 15,888 total views. Canada, 26,631 views. United Kingdom, 28,770. In the United States, 714,395 total views. That equals 983,418 total views on the YouTube channel. That's for the lifetime of the YouTube channel. Now, if we go to cities, right? Let's go to cities. And the reason why I'm giving you guys the behind the scenes of it all, because in order to understand the moves that are happening around you, you have to look at what's in front of you, right? And like I said, Milagro Gramz has access to this. Every content creator that you know on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere else, they have access to their analytics. Okay, I'm just being very transparent with y'all on mine. So let's go. From Lifetime, Tampa, Florida, 110 views. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 112 views. Kansas City, Missouri, 113 views. Sacramento, California, 114 views. Cincinnati, Ohio, 116 views. Seattle, Washington, 116 views. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 125 views. Huntsville, Alabama, 136 views. Columbia, South Carolina, 137 views. Oklahoma City, 137 views. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, rather. Sorry. 137 views. Columbia, South Carolina, 137 views. Montgomery, Alabama, 139 views. Stonecrest, Georgia, 143 views. San Diego, California, 144 views. San Antonio, Texas, 151 views. St. Louis, Missouri, 155 views. Fort Worth, Texas, 178 views. Boston, Massachusetts, 189 views. Lawton, Oklahoma, 191 views. San Francisco, California, 207 views. Virginia Beach, Virginia, 221 views. Ontario, Canada, 243 views. Orlando, Florida, 252 views. Columbus, Ohio, 261 views. Austin, Texas, 261 views. Cleveland, Ohio, 278 views. Phoenix, Arizona, 300 views. Minneapolis, Indiana, 312 views. Washington, D.C., 327 views. Mobile, Alabama, 350 views. Las Vegas, Nevada, 357 views. Raleigh, North Carolina, 370 views rather. Miami, Florida, 400. New Orleans, Louisiana, Let Baton Roulette, Let the Good Times Roll, baby, 418 views. Nashville, Tennessee, 458 views. Jacksonville, Florida, 533 views. Pretoria, South Africa, 722 views. Memphis, Tennessee, 725 views. London, UK, the United Kingdom, 879 views. Cape Town, South Africa, 897 views. Birmingham, Alabama, 951 views. Baltimore, Maryland, 1,270 views. Detroit, Michigan, 1,336 total views. Dallas, Texas, 1,476 views. Charlotte, North Carolina, 1,658 views. Los Angeles, California, 1,984 views. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 2,203 views. Chicago, Illinois, 3,044 views. Atlanta, Georgia, 3,188 views. Houston, Texas, 4,435 views. In New York City, New York, 11,259 views. Once again, 983,418 views. So, like I said, it boggles my mind that Milagro would get on here and say this, that, and the third, that maybe your numbers aren't numbering, right? But here's the thing. My numbers, they're good for where they are. But did you see how we were here, there, and everywhere, right? So I think Milagro thinks that she's been so-called blackballed because nobody wants to think of her, where what have you done in terms of how you have moved? And what are your analytics? Because guess what? That probably determines a lot along with your social capital. So with that being from Armon Wiggins. So here we go, because I want y'all to hear this.
All right, guys. Hey. So, yes, we are doing a voiceover today because it's that time of the year where everybody is moving around and we are traveling, okay? And so I am moving around trying to pack, but I want to give you guys content. And so for the next few days while I'm traveling, heading off to my parents' house and heading off for New Year's Eve, I'm going to give you guys content, but I just probably won't have the full setup. So I say, voiceover better than nothing, right? Okay. So voiceover better than nothing. So we can get into it still. And, Milagro is going to be doing a voiceover too. So we'll just get into it that way. So is everyone here? Okay, guys. So here's the thing. And I like these because I feel like I can get really more into what's actually going on with this kind of conversation. And quite frankly, she's just not worth it for me to get dressed and put on my camera. It's no shade.
As a mom of two boys, having health insurance is extremely important.
Here's the thing. I've literally tried to be patient with everybody. I've done what, I've bit the bullet. I've let you guys drag me. I've let everybody play victim on my head top because the way I come across is confident. Some of you guys think I want to be a celebrity and I want to be this person. I want to be there. At this point, I am that. When bitches interviews is about me, it is what.
Now, I will say this, right? When it comes to YouTubers, right? In terms of who's who, I would say Lovely T is huge. I would say Michelle A.T. Elliott is huge. I would say that Millie Chun is huge. We've seen Millie Chun go mainstream sometimes as well. I would have to say Queen Sheba as well. T-Talk with your girl, she's been, a couple of times in the mainstream. And then, of course, you look at Bingeworthy, you look at Ken Power, DJ Richie Sky. But with Armon Wiggins, though, he's been on TMZ. He was on Way Up with Angela Yee, Vanity Fair, Hollywood Reporter, News Nation. You know, he has really done the work. So what y'all are about to hear, and by the way, if I missed any content creator, please don't charge it to my head and not my heart, okay? But there's been plenty of content creators that have had more moments, or at least a frequency of more of a pulse of being out there in media than Milagro Gramz. So let's keep going.
What it is, and I don't want to hear, well, you have to smoke for Cardi B. Listen, there's levels to this. Cardi B is a mega multi-million-dollar celebrity and superstar, and you have to handle her accordingly. Tasha K and Milagro Gramz are not that. Anything below them, they get handled in another way. Okay, instead of people trying to tell me what to do, and you guys listen to these women who have been sued and owe money, maybe you should pay attention to how I'm moving and how when I go to court, I get deals and I raise money instead of losing money and having to be known as a person that got sued in a defamation case, okay? So the way I'm moving is the way I'm gonna continue to move because it's working for me. A lot of you girls wanna tell me what I need to be doing. Two bitches that got sued can't give me advice on how to move. Let's start there. Okay? So, and gone are the days, are you guys gonna bully me into this idea that, oh, you're picking on him, you're picking on this? No, first of all, I went to that courthouse and supported Milagro Gramz so hard it could have even been a detriment to me to ruin these so-called relationships that I just died to have. But because in my heart of hearts, I didn't like how she was being done, and I supported her despite of what we had going on online. Because you know what she did? She made some waves for new media. Despite her losing it and despite whatever the case may be.
Now, I will say this when it comes to this new media thing. For those of you who missed that live where I broke down Milagro Gramz, you know, new media definition and all that stuff, and brought up some actual Black women back in the day during the civil rights movement who actually were journalists, right? There was a case in 2014 that already decided that bloggers had the First Amendment right to get protected, right? So we'll get to that again here in this live. But she really didn't do anything for new media. If anything, I think what actually happened was because of the way Milagro moved leading up to the case, and because she got that guilty verdict, it actually created a space for content creators to have a harder time getting to the door. So let's be thankful, right, that verdict was not a broad brush on the content creator community, right? Because let's go back for a minute. Right here, Armon Wiggins, YouTube, $250,000 over 3 years. Thankfully, you know, Media Co. Hot 97 did not see Armon Wiggins as a content creator that, you know, could have been a casualty of Milagro Gramz, because what happened with Milagro was bigger than just her, right? I would consider myself a social media commentator. I'm a commentator that talks about what's happening socially through the prism of media. That's just who I am. And I have a journalistic soul to be able to have integrity, responsibility, and accountability for myself about what I do. That's it. None more, none less. And I do come from a radio background, right? But also, too, I'm not being big mad at other people. Number one. Number two, there's plenty of things to talk about on the internet. It's sincere. There's plenty of things to talk about on the internet. And I think a lot of times what ends up happening, and I've said this before, boys and girls holler, men and women speak. And because Armon has done the work of speaking to so many different things and did not mind and does not mind and will not mind doing the work that other people don't want to do, he has moved up. But here's the gag, right? The hardest work in the world is the work that you don't see. So for everybody that watches Armon, you see him, on camera, with the microphone and the studio and everything else that's out of the third. But what you don't see is him doing the research, him trying to figure out what thumbnail will work, him trying to figure out what title will work, what hashtags will work, right? You ain't seeing him making the calls to talk to other sources and stuff. So there's a lot of work that you don't see. And so, like I said, I remember something that Steve Harvey said, you may know more than me and you may know more people than me, but you will not out-hustle me and be in me. And I think this has to do with the fact of that, like I said before, boys and girls holler, men and women speak. And I think because Milagro thought, oh, guess what? Everybody's mentioned my name, this, that, and the third, that this was going to make her name great. Heaviest that wears the crown. If you're getting paid potentially $250,000 a year, like Armon Wiggins could have gotten, right? There's certain standards and requirements you gotta, execute in order to wear that crown, right? And so what ended up happening, right, was these three people right here. Let me bring them up. Now, like I said, I haven't heard of these three people here, but that doesn't mean that they haven't done the work, right? So right here, these three people's name is Ronell Smith, Lana Harris, and Millen, right? So Ronell Smith, Lana right there, Lana Harris, and then right here, Millen right there. Stop. And I'm sure they are probably on YouTube, so let me pull them up. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Media Co. Hot 97, they have been trying to work with Atlanta for a good minute. They have. We're going to get into that. Because like I said, there's a lot more that meets the eye. But of course, Milagro doesn't know any of this. Okay? Because she doesn't do her research. She just does it, right? So here is Ronell Smith right here. Here's Ronell Smith. 146 subscribers, right? Okay. 9,936 views. And here's the thing. A lot of people may say, okay, Bray, well, how come Ronell Smith is working for Hot 97? Wouldn't you think that would be somebody with bigger numbers? But also, too, what is his numbers on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Kick, Twitch? Sometimes people are elevated based on the platform that gets the most traction. Like I said, this is why I wanted to have this conversation with y'all, because it is bigger than just nobody wants me. I got blackballed, this, that, and the third, right? So here's this person here, Lana Harris, former ATL news anchor, Emmy-winning journalist, right? So this is her right here. I want to see something right here. Okay. Here's this story. See, this is what a so-called journalist is supposed to be, right? So here's Lana Harris right here from Voyage ATL. So right here, this is her interview. YouTube Lana on location. Let's see. Okay, here's Lana on location right here, right? 294 subscribers, 98,443 views. Okay. And finally, the last brother is named Million, I believe. 97 YouTube. I may have to type it in on the YouTube. Trying to see. Okay, and then here's this guy right here. Right here, 8,168 followers here. And I'm sure he has a YouTube channel as well. Okay, he does, of course. And then right here, 2,223 subscribers, right? But here it is, 773,130 views. So all three of those people, Milagro, are known to other people. They have done the work. Just because you haven't heard of them doesn't mean that they don't matter. And plus, I'm going to show you something else that Milagro doesn't know, okay? But we'll get to that here in just a little bit. Let's get back to Armon. Okay, here we go.
She made waves and she made progress, and I don't take that back, okay? And I was supporting her in that. I could have went there and played in her head top and acted like I didn't see certain things and just totally bashed her. But instead, I was behind her. She was in federal court. The world was watching. I could have kicked her while she was down. I could have reported and angled it to her detriment, but I did not do that. I didn't owe her anything. I was fair and across the board.
This is extremely important for Americans who need help.
And so you guys are not going to bully me into not feeling a type of way when a person gives me a backhanded compliment. Again, you don't have to compliment me or put me down to big yourself up. And we're going to get into this audio. So we're going to get into it. And I don't really give a damn how anybody feels, but I realize y'all like to pick on me, but I don't give a shit no more. I'm not letting y'all kick my back in and everybody can be crazy and talk crazy to me, because if I would have did what she did, I would have came across as a hater. And we're going to get into this audio. Okay? So let's get into it. Because I'm done with that. Let's go. And let me let y'all know this. All this energy for black women and not for Cardi B. Let's be very clear. I don't give a fuck what you think. What you're not going to do is gaslight me into a beef with Cardi B for your entertainment, just to turn on me like you guys did with Jason Lee, Tasha K, and everybody the fuck else. So I'm going to handle all of my issues accordingly the way I want to handle them, based on priority, stature, status, and relevance. Something that you should have been telling your faves to do. You don't fight a Cardi B head on when you don't have enough muscle. That's dumb. So you just sit back and watch the show. You watch two dummies try to go head to head with people that have more power and influence with them. And guess what? They ended up looking stupid and owning money. Not me. Crying all life because they didn't make a list. Not me. So I'm not here to appease any of you motherfuckers. Be very clear on that. Just keep watching me work. Just keep watching me work. Same people, Tasha K put that in that interview. And she went, oh, he turns on everybody. He turned on Jason Lee. He turned on everyone that tried to help him. He turned. Girl, I'm not giving y'all that anymore. Everybody pump me up. Oh, Jason Lee's disrespecting you. Oh, Al Reynolds is trying you. Why are you letting Al Reynolds son you, Armon? I tore Al Reynolds up. Oh, Armon ruined Fox Soul. Kiss my motherfucking ass. So gone are the days that you guys are going to get entertained by a crash out from me when you guys feel necessary. Because you know why? You don't appreciate me when I give you a shit show. You turn on me later. Tasha K would have went down there, and if I would have drugged Cardi B, oh, Armon just doesn't know everybody that tries to help him. He even did it, and I don't even like her, but he did it to Cardi B, Jason Lee, Al Reynolds, T.S. Madison. Nope, not getting it. So I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to play the smart game. I'm not playing the dumb game. So let's be very clear on that. So let's listen.
Here we go, y'all.
So I just need y'all to get up on y'all good foot. So I could tell y'all one thing right quick. Y'all know that my weekends are dedicated to preteens and their friends and adventures. So this weekend is no different. I'm leaving the grocery store right now because I had to go get a fruit platter and biscuits and orange juice and things of that nature so that they can have them a little, cute breakfast. So, oh, you moved. Congratulations. Your last place was really nice. So I hope that this new place is dope as well and safe and what you want. So that's what I'm up doing. But I want to tell y'all about something that I saw as I was putting my groceries in the trunk. You were in a car accident. Well, you're here. You're okay? And God bless you, and I hate that happened.
And I want to let you guys know before we go further on, Millagro, Tasha K, we're on or about around the same level. I will address them. Celebrities that are higher than me, you have to move a certain kind of way. Anything beneath me, I'm not addressing. So let's start here first. First of all, you have to be on my level or above for you to even get addressed over here. Man, woman, or child. This is not a free-for-all for everybody to get a response. Milagro has put enough work in for her to get addressed. So has Tasha K. Anything below that is not getting addressed. I don't give a damn if it's a man or a woman. Let's start there. This is not a free promotional platform. It has to be some give or take here. Milagro's been in the news. Tasha K has a sizable platform. These girls are on my level enough to where they can get addressed. Anything underneath that is not getting addressed. So if you want to know why certain people don't get addressed, they're not on my level to get addressed. Now, does that make sense? Let's keep going.
Big games, big finales, big.
I mean, listen, when it comes to, if you have done the work for yourself, right? He is right. You do have to move a certain way when it comes to celebrities. And not everybody deserves a response. And I think there's a difference between, because remember when I said boys and girls holler at men and women speak? It's a difference between hollering anything and hollering on business of your resume and the works that you've done to showcase who you are. There's a difference with that. Let's keep going.
Relief.
I'm glad that you are in one piece. Car accidents are frightening. I got crazy PTSD from two car accidents. So I will never know how you feel, but I can relate to the toll that it takes on you and what it can do to your mind. So God bless you in that regard. Let me tell y'all what I saw and why I'm here right now.
And why are you here?
So I'm putting things away in my car.
Okay.
I spoke to my granny this morning. We had us a little conversation. We was kikiing. And then, I had to get this stuff for the girls. So we got off the phone.
Okay.
So I said, let me check Twitter right quick.
All right.
And do you know what I see? I see some paperwork that speaks to the short list of people that they were considering for the Hot 97 replacement. Do you guys know that Armon Wiggins' name was on that list?
Yes,
They ultimately chose some niggas I ain't never heard of in my life. But Armon Wiggins...
Once again, I just showed you who they were. They've done work. They are known to other people. Just because she hasn't heard of them doesn't mean anything. Obviously, Hot 97 heard of them. Let's keep going.
Name was on the list, and they put the list of people that they were considering and what they would be willing to offer them. This has nothing to do with negotiations or an official contract. It was just Hot 97 and their list of prospects. They had Armon Wiggins up there for $250,000, bitch. Okay? Let me tell you something. To even be considered says a lot about eyes on you.
Okay.
And even if you don't get something, it's still dope as fuck to be considered. And what God has for you is for you. So, when you're thinking about things being... I think it depends on the situation. There are some situations where you could fuck up something for yourself. There are other situations where that wasn't for you. I don't think either one is all-inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
But in this instance, I don't think that Armon should take it as a dig or feel any way about not getting it, because in this instance, I think that what God has for him is for him.
I didn't take it as a dig at all. I thought it was actually super dope that I was the only YouTuber and Black gay man that I know of on that list. I don't know if everybody else was gay, but I just know I am. So I thought that was super fire, and it just kind of pushed me into a way like, all right, keep going. Whether it was true, false, whatever, because now people are trying to say the list wasn't real. I don't know. I just feel like somebody thought to put me there, and they didn't put me at the lowest pay. So there is value in me, and people seen that. And, that is just a sign that the trajectory for me to be in this space is there. And so, yes, I don't take that as a slight. I actually take that as a nod to me. So I'm here. I'm happy for that.
And
now, let me pause that there for a minute. Because I remember something Steve Harvey said, that I think Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It's a preview to life's coming attractions. We had a situation over here with the Black Ambition Prize and Pharrell Williams. I got an email saying I was a finalist. Oh my God, I was so happy, this, that, and the third. Told everybody about it. I didn't hear shit for weeks until I stumbled upon a video that, at first I was angry about it. But then I'm just like, you know what? Take the inch and make it a mile. And I came on for a full hour, talked about my disappointment, but also talked about how this is just a sneak peek at what's to come. And also, too, I think in the creator economy of today, autonomy and ownership are everything, right? And even though Armon could have been potentially offered $250,000, $250,000 over 3 years, what would have been the terms and conditions of that? So Armon might feel that, okay, that's great as a starting point, and he could use that of, hey, listen, here's a document where I was offered, could have been potentially offered, of $250,000. And that was Milagro's thinking, to think that was a dig. Because to be on a list where you're getting offered $250,000, how is that a dig? Let's keep going.
97 is not the first nor the last radio station that'll be looking for talent. So for you to even be on that list, that puts you in an excellent predicament, because that means that eyes are on you and that people are interested and they find value in you. So for me, hold on.
This is the Upper Body ChatGPT Workout Challenge, sponsored by Drip Drop. Let's go.
Okay.
So for me, when I'm looking at the situation, I'm like, well, that's good. And I'm happy for him.
Thank you.
I always wanted to be clear that regardless of like little situations or disagreements, that I don't harbor like hate in my heart or want like bad to happen to people. So I always try to take the time to say like congratulations, and I think that's dope because I truly am happy for whatever opportunity he gets.
Thank you.
That's what I wanted to say, that I feel like that is so dope, and congratulations for even being considered. And I think that that's I just think that that's good and that that's dope as fuck, honestly. So shout out to Armon for that. Okay, end the sentence and then leave it right there.
Now, end the sentence, leave it right there. So in the media or in the court, we call that a foundation or a setup. You get it out. So people, like they're saying in the comments now, like, oh, she's not hating, she showed you love. But you get this, that's the prereqs. You got to get all that out. Let me say what I said, that's all good. That's all good. Fine and dandy. All right, let me just preface everything. I'm not hating. Congratulations for you. You do your thing. Do your big one. Congratulations. Now, let's get to the real shit. That's what that was. So let's get to it. And if you don't like what I'm saying, y'all can dip and you can get blocked. It's no shade, because I'm done letting y'all play with me. And I'm done with everybody feeling like I can be a doormat and then I have to sit there and let everybody step on me in the name of fake support, when I have done nothing but try to support everybody and let everybody talk a bunch of shit about me when really they want to do the same thing as me. I'm done with it. And I realize a lot of you women don't like me because, bitch, I'm a fabulous gay man and I don't give a fuck. Keep hating, ho. And a lot of you niggas is hating because, girl, you'll never be me. Keep hating, ho.
I'm gonna pause it for a minute. I understand why he's saying this, right? Because when you've done what he's done, or when anybody has done what they've done, in the words of Erykah Badu, you're an artist and you're sensitive about your shit. But I also recognize that in the same token, it takes everybody to make the world go round. The way I am is not the way Armon is. The way Armon is not the way Conscious TV is, right? The way Conscious TV is not the same as Kempire. The way Kempire is not the same as Bingeworthy, right? So, to be real with you, if you are about your purpose, you ain't got time to hate. Because Steve Harvey talked about a story where this guy died, went to heaven, and this angel and this guy was walking around heaven. And this guy was like, what's this room about? It's like, don't worry about that. No, what's this room about? Don't worry about it. You're here now. It was a warehouse. And every package had his name on. Do you know what all those packages were? Those were all the blessings that person was supposed to get on earth. But they didn't believe in God. They didn't stay on Faith Street. And they moved to Hate Avenue, Vengeance Lane, this, that, and the third. So, for myself, do I have a difference of opinion on people? Sure I do. But in the same token, the more I have of an energy to hate on people, the more God can say, oh, hate levels increasing? I can decrease that blessing level at any time. Why would I decrease my chances of what God has for me hating on somebody? Just keeping it a buck. 31 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are amazing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have y'all here. Let's keep going. But I do get why Armon said that. But Armon, not everybody's hating on you. Just keeping it a buck. But I get you being territorial. Let's keep going.
And that wasn't for Millagro. That was for y'all in the comments in the back. See, I can do all that when I'm like, you know what I'm saying, not online. So let's get into this. So y'all got that. Put a period in it and a sentence. End a sentence, period. Now is where we get to the shit.
Okay. On the other side of that.
Okay.
On the other side of that, I know I'm not fucking crazy. And what the fuck does that mean?
Please tell me.
Armon is talented.
That's the problem right there. You don't even have to bring me up on this. You didn't have to use me for this.
And he deserves everything he gets. And I don't find that anybody else in the world is fucking with me. So I feel like, I know I'm not crazy. I know I've been blackballed. And I know it's shit that I'll never get considered for because of the politics in this situation. Ain't no way in hell Armon Wiggins' name on the motherfucking list and ain't nobody ever said, bitch, Millagro whoop-de-whoop. I know. For me, it was validation. Somebody said it should have been you. It shouldn't have been me because my God don't sleep. And like I said, for him, what God has for you is for you.
Now, Milagro, someone says it should have been you, but then you say it should not have been me. Where's your scooter? Where is it? Where is your scooter? Where is it? Where the motherfucking energy? Where's your motherfucking energy that you have to find your scooter? Because either you wanted the gig or you didn't want the gig. Now, the $250,000 a year would have helped your ass to pay back Megan Thee Stallion. So you really should have prayed for somebody to give a fuck about you. But if I'm a media executive and I see a potential talent that I'm looking into sitting down with a person that got sued by one of the biggest names in entertainment, music, and everything in between for talking about her and her child having a ST motherfucking D. If I see the talent I'm scouting sitting down with her, do you think that's going to make me invest more or retreat more from discovering more about you? Association is a powerful thing and a detrimental thing. That's one. Then on top of that, right, you said what you said of, you know what, I ain't taking nothing back and sue my ass. That's what you said, right? Megan did that. And when you said, I'm going to go in the studio and do my raps because that's where I can let out my, frustration and expression. And anywhere else is, child, you do realize you lost in a case that you said you were going to win. And then on top of that, you have another case of SA and Grape. And you really think Mia Cole, Hot 97 is going to invest in you? I'm just asking a question. Not to mention, too, and shout out to Karmic Resolution for this. Karmic Resolution uploaded a clip where there was a former person of the mob, and that person went to cosmetology school and stuff. Milagro found out where this person was and basically did the whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, to use her words, and contacted him when he just wanted to retreat away from the mob and Milagro to get his mental health together. So you don't know about personal space. You don't know nothing about boundaries. You don't know nothing about understanding that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, people have the right to say, fuck you, cunt. Sorry. Good damn. At some point in time, when are you going to give a fuck about what the fuck you've created? You cannot ask for construction when you cause destruction. You cannot ask for construction when you cause destruction. You cannot ask for construction when you cause destruction. And then you say that you've been blackballed, this, that, and the third. Sometimes there's some things that happen in life that's not God. It's not the devil, it's us. It's not God, it's not the devil, it's us. It's not God, it's not the devil, it's us. Right? And there are so many. I don't remember when the AI thing started trending, right? And y'all remember the AI artist right? The Gayle King interviewed the person behind that. And that AI artist got on the Billboard Hot 100, got a $2 million record deal. I think that artist is nominated for a Grammy now. You mean to tell me, right, that AI can mollywop other people that have been running the game for years just to get to the fucking door? Are we really doing this shit? Because Milagro, if you really want to be real about it, sweetheart, there's an AI personality that can do what, you know what? Give me a moment. Because we're not doing this shit tonight. Oh, no. 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 I want to bring this up. Because there is something that you guys need to know. Because this has already happened with AI. Yes, it's already happened with AI. Let me bring it up. Because it just boggles my mind. Images. Right here. Let me show you this, Milagro and everybody, okay? Now, there's AI directors. There's an AI actress that's getting seen by talent agencies, creative arts agencies, United Talent Artists, right? United Talent Agency, William Morris Endeavor, directors. Now, check this shit out. You ready for this? Look at this. Tech company unveils. Let me show y'all, because y'all hear me. Y'all hearing me, but you ain't seeing it. Tech companies right here. Tech company unveils AI generate music video hosts. Right here. Milagro, sweetheart. They can replace you, me, and Armon. This is bigger than your existence being hurt that you weren't picked. Okay? Okay. Fast Stream Interactive, a group that designs tech for interactive TV channels, on Tuesday unveiled its new live AI-generated TV presenters. The computer-generated images will be placed on Fast Stream's interactive TV music channel, Roxy, mimicking MTV-style presenters by introducing musicians and clips. So you know how they say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Beyonce? Or, hey, here's a new music video from Rihanna. These guys can do it. But yet you want to be upset about being blackballed, you bitch. Seriously. Let's get back to Armon, because I can't do this shit.
So I'm gonna leave that right there. So I don't feel.
Ain't no way in hell an Armon Wiggins should have been on the list and they ain't thought about you. No. You didn't have to get into that. You could have got into, well, I should have been included too. Why does this have to be, let's be clear, Miss Thing. There's many people that know me that don't know you. I'm worldwide. And not for lawsuits. Like, what? What was that? Let's keep going.
Like there's no mixing of my feelings and my feelings towards Armon. That's why I wanted to give you two separate thoughts. I'm so happy for him. And all that kind of like 1,000%.
No.
Like da.
This is the same motherfucking thought. Because what you said was what you said, and then you said on the other side of that, which means this is a continuation of that same thought. Stop it. Because what you're looking like is you're looking like this. Give me a moment. right here.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days? Where the hell that bitch live at?
We don't know where that bitch live at. Let's keep going.
But on the other side of that, when I think about myself, I know for a fact that I have been fucking blackballed, and that there are people in positions that feel like, nigga, I'm just not gonna offer you that. It's just not gonna be you though. For whatever their reason is, or da 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 da. Like, there's no planet where someone finds value in what Armon Wiggins brings to the table, and Millagro Gramz' name has never crossed your mind. And as dope as I feel like somebody can be or is,
you know what I mean?
And by the way, can I just mention too that Millagro is the only person to be upset that she was not picked. I think Kempire should have been on the fucking list. Hello? Are we not going to sit here and not have that thought? Michelle ATL in those Nene leaks. Do you not think that she should not be on the list? I wasn't on the list. Child, it's not the end of the world. Welcome to life. If you cannot stand the heat, get out the fucking kitchen. I'm with you. Mark said, like, sincerely. Do you not know how many chefs are on YouTube that have never been on Hell's Kitchen or the Food Network? Do you know how many people are, home interior designers that have never been on HGTV? Come on now. Are you serious? You are crashing out over an opportunity that wasn't even for you. Seriously. My God. I can't tell you how many jobs I've applied for. But have I ever went off like Milagro? No. Because at the beginning and end of the day, they the owners. I'm trying to be the employee. They got the power. I can't complain about me being rejected when I don't have the power. What the fuck? What the flying fuck, trinity, fuck. Sincerely. You know how many people have went on Shark Tank? Oh, all good. You know how many people have went on Shark Tank and been rejected? There was a black makeup brand that got rejected. Very successful now. You know how many black people have barely got in the door to venture capital firms and somehow they made it way because they understood their assignment. They did, this teacher's not going to give me an A? Cool, I'll find somebody that'll give me an A. What the hell? Shut. You know how many fashion designers? Exactly, Jennifer Hudson, EGOT winner. Everybody don't like a talk show, but she an EGOT winner. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. You know how many people went on Fashion Project Runway? Never won the competition, but they've went on to do great things. I'm just asking a question. I really am trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. You know, two people that really inspire me, the Crocodile Hunter's kids, right? Bendy and hang on, Dancing with the Stars. Because I want to bring this up because I feel like this is very relevant and important, right? Hang on, give me a moment. So Bendy and Robert Irwin, right? They are the Crocodile Kids. They're the kids of the Crocodile Hunter, right? Even though Bendy and Robert Irwin, even though they are in animal conservation, right? They still are amazing because guess what? They focused on themselves. The Dancing with the Stars was just a bonus. And guess what? If Bendy and Robert did not win Dancing with the Stars, do you think they would be giving a flying fuck about what anybody else thinks? Their dad was the Crocodile Hunter. Are you kidding me? And they're white. They're white. They fucking white, you bitch. Let's keep going. Oh my God. There are people losing Section 8 housing. There are people that can't afford their medications. There are people losing Head Start. Public funding for schools is being taken out of colleges because of a fucking imbecile, racist bigot and everything in between all around the world. Aye, aye, aye. Sincerely, they have cut women's research to make sure that women don't get breast cancer or other diseases. We just talked about Nicki Minaj last night and how there's Muslims on the north and Christians down south, and there are Christians being persecuted and mollywopped and this, that, and the third. Little black girls kidnapped. And you want to bitch about getting passed over. Please tell me. What? You mean tell me your issue is bigger than everybody else's issues? God, thank the Lord she was not part of the civil rights movement because we would still be on the fucking plantation. Damn. You might as well be Candace Owens' bitch. Y'all might as well be a lesbian couple. She grifts for the right. You grift just to exist, bitch. Let's keep going.
I do feel like I'm better.
You feel like you better. Child, if you feel like you better, then execute better. What the fuck? Okay. Focus. That's what she needs to work on. Millagro cheated on her husband with Kimball. Allegedly, I don't know that. Subscribe. Thank you so much. And listen, shout out to the 30 people that were here, 18 people here now. Listen, I'm talking about this from a media point of view. And the reason why I'm getting so heated is because guess what? I'm about to get to 1 million total views in about 4 years. You know how many people been on YouTube for 10 that never get to 1 million? I'm grateful for where I'm at. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, God will put his super on your natural. But if you're not doing anything the natural for God to put some super on, you ain't going nowhere. What the fuck?
And if I...
what the fuck was that if that wasn't hating? There's nowhere in the planet that a person can find value in what an Armon Wiggins does and doesn't see a Milagro Gramz, and no matter how dope she thinks I am, she's better. And I'm supposed to take that as, oh, all she did was show me love? Suck my dick. Are you crazy? Are you hoes in the back silly or stupid? Are y'all crazy? I'm tired of letting people play with me like this. What? What is that? Let me bring that back for you.
Milagro Gramz, no. For whatever their reason, I know for a fact that I have been fucking blackballed and that there are people in positions that feel like, nigga, I'm just not gonna offer you that. It's just not gonna be you though. For whatever their reason is or da 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 da. Like there's no planet where someone finds value in what Armon Wiggins brings to the table and Milagro Gramz name has never crossed your mind. And as dope as I feel like somebody can be or is, I do feel like I'm better.
So somebody please tell me what that was. Why did I even have to be mentioned in that? You could have left it at congratulations, he's doing this thing, blah, 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 period, point blank, pause, stop. I do feel like, though, people have blackballed me and excluded me, and I would have liked to be mentioned amongst those girls, too. Why does it have to be either or? And then you're basically saying, because you're blackballed, they went.
Houston Foodie, I've been seeing you. You've been doing the work. I am very, very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. And by the way, y'all, so Milagro, for you, sweetheart, here's a demo video of how you could be replaced. Let's watch.
I failed the audition to be in the video for this next track. No idea why.
Off to Norway now, and to a video whose 3,000 pencil drawings took 16 weeks to make. It was all worth it.
Y'all know copyright music, right? Okay.
Next up, a music legend with impeccable taste in trousers. Let's dance.
That's happening right now. So please forgive me if I am giving more of a fuck about wanting human beings to have an opportunity than AI replacing the people that deserve an opportunity. God forbid me giving a fuck.
Went with the option of Armon because for whatever reason, but like I was the option B, but you're better. The problem is you're just blackballed. But congratulations for everything you got going on, Armon. You're super, super dope. But I'm just better and I'm just blackballed, so they didn't choose me. And I'm mad about it. Like what? And on what planet and what world does anybody find value in me and value in you, Armon, but not see me? And I'm supposed to take that as a compliment?
All right, let's talk expedience versus tonal. Which is better?
You did not have to do that. I'm trying over here in YouTube land while working and being a wife and mom, hard work, where you are doing a great job. And thank you for the $5 super chat. And listen, let me tell you something. I've been live streaming for 3 years, right? The Cash App's at the bottom of the screen because that's a way that people can contribute, right? I really don't promote the Cash App because I'm about my assignment. For example, Poeg Flacco, great content creator. I had disagreement with him because of how he said this is a win for Millagro. And when it came to the new media thing, he said this is a big win for Millagro and for you and for me and for everybody else. No, it's not. She got found guilty and got paid $59,000. I disagree with Poeg Flacco, but I don't think he's a horrible person. He dropped like a $199 super chat in Armon Wiggins chat. Now, would I like super chats like that? Sure. I really do not believe if you are a content creator on any platform and you don't have the thought of, you know what, it would be cool to get some more super chats. It would be cool to get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You're lying to yourself. But also, too, you be grateful for what you get. And that doesn't mean, I'm so grateful. I thank you. All praise be unto God. But you don't know what somebody's last is. The fact that anybody wants to give a fuck about me is more than enough. Because guess what? As many black mamas have said, I brought you in this world, I can take you out. There's a quote from Life Genesis lyric. When the rim stops spinning, all the gold digging women disappear, she'll still be here. I think Milagro really thinks that the more that people know, the more that people will give a fuck about him. Like I said, there's 18 people here now. And I'm grateful for those 18 people. There were 30 people at the peak of live. But you know what? I was going to do a great show regardless if 0 people showed up or 1 million people showed up. I was going to do a great show whether I got any super chat, super sticker, super thanks, hype, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whatever the fuck. Because if you're more concerned about what you can get than the gift you can give, you've already fucking lost. If you're more concerned about what you can get than what you can give, you've already fucking lost. If you're more concerned about what you can receive than what you can give, you've already lost. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
So if you're thinking about building a home gym,
I'm supposed to take that as a compliment? No way in hell. If the shoe would have been on the other foot, you hoes would have been here telling me, oh, stop hating on a black woman. You're just so jealous. You're jealous of Millagro. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, I'm not playing those games no more. Because what I could have did was played in her face in Miami. And I chose not to do that. This woman did this. Not only did she do that, she went and played in my face and allowed Tasha K to bait her into calling me vicious, saying I wanted to be Hollywood and all this different stuff. Meanwhile, we're going to keep listening. This woman is now about to start crying because she can't go Hollywood. Let's be clear on that. Let's keep listening.
And if I didn't, then I would need to put my microphone down. I don't feel like anybody that does what I do is better than me at it. I don't. And I don't feel like.
So you feel like anybody who does it, right? Anybody who does it can't do it better than you. What about Carolyn Simpson, the first African-American woman, right, to be able to do a network broadcast? What about Ed Gordon? What about Tavis Smiley? What about Tamron Hall? Oprah Winfrey. Like, are we really doing this? Are we really doing this shit? So we're just going to negate the fact, right, that there were other people that paved the way for you to be this fucking stupid. Are we really going to do this shit? You hyped him up in the beginning, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you right back. I just don't get it. I really don't. I'm just mind boggled right now. Star Jones, she's on divorce court. You know what she did on The View? She brought law to daytime TV. Crystal from Sisters. Do you know how she started? She was Tyler Perry's wardrobe person, stylist. Crystal wanted to be an actress. Tyler said, okay, I'll give you an audition. Crystal's one of the biggest names out here. Everybody has found their inch and they made it a mile. Really? So anybody out here that is doing it, they can't do it better than you? Well, it seems like everybody in Black Hollywood is bigger than you. Because quite frankly, I'm just going to keep it a buck. When The Real was going through what it was going through, why weren't you one of the people auditioning for The Real? I'm just asking a question. Raven Simone was on The View. I'm just asking a question. You know what would have been really interesting? I think she's taking manifestation on wrong. I agree. You know what would have been really interesting? Tamar Braxton. All right, Tamar Braxton, for those of you who don't know, Braxton Family Values, Tamar invents The Real, right? She won on Celebrity Big Brother. Do you know what happened? She was the first African American winner in U.S. Big Brother history. First African American. First African American. Do you know what happens when you go on Big Brother? You get starring roles on some CBS shows. Your name is out there, all this stuff. If I could interview Tamar Braxton, you know what I would have asked her? Hey, Tamar, why didn't you go over to Entertainment Tonight? Hey, I would love to be a correspondent for y'all. Why did you go to CBS News and be like, hey, I want to try the CBS morning show, right? Just keeping it a buck. I'll move to New York. We didn't know Beyond the Gates were coming. But hey, guess what? If she would have won Big Brother then, hey, can I guest star on Beyond the Gates? Hey, can I have a series on Paramount Plus? You cannot complain about where you at if you're not using your resources. You know what's been really cool, Millagro, for you? And I'm using Tamar Braxton to get to this point right here. If you go on Big Brother, since you say that you this, then the third, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, mom say, mama side, mama kusai. If you go on Big Brother, win the whole motherfucking thing, win $750,000. Now, hang on a second, because you do have to pay. Hang on. So wait a minute. So let's do that. $750,000. That's $750,000 minus $59,000. Okay. Let's do some math here. Look at this. $691,000. Sorry, y'all couldn't see it right there. But y'all can hear the truth within me because I'm about my business. And see, here's the thing. Sometimes that will happen. I'll be talking all this, but they're not seeing it. But guess what? I don't run away from it. I lean into it. Oh my God, y'all couldn't see. I am so sorry. Doy. Point. When you own up to your shit and you always showcase your character and you be about your business, you get love, grace, and space. But look at this. $691,000. You go on Big Brother, you pay her that, there you go. And then you use that, you can get in the door. There's been plenty of people from Big Brother, The Amazing Race, Survivor, America's Got Talent, American Idol, The Voice. Well, The Voice is here and there. That's a singing competition, but there has been some great talent there. The Masked Singer, my Lord Jesus, Dancing with the Stars. You know what? If they do Dancing with the Stars, Content Creator Edition, which I'm surprised they haven't done that by now, and you win the Mirror Ball Trophy, that could revive your career. So if you really are about your shit, then go out there and take an opportunity to showcase everybody who you are. But until then, shut the fuck up talking. Damn. That's why I do wish there was some type of content creator out, because everybody says, oh, I could be the next Ryan Seacrest, I could be the next Steve Harvey, I could be the next Tyra Banks, I could be the next Oprah Winfrey, the next this, that, and the third. Then be about the bitch or the Mitch or whatever the fuck. Damn. Back to him.
Like, we as the mob, of course you use it as fuel and motivation to keep working. And I don't feel like the mob gets the credit that we deserve for the way that we've inspired other people.
Y'all give me a moment. Oh my God. Okay. Give me a moment, y'all, because we're gonna do Math Time Live. We're gonna do Math Time Live. Okay, we're just gonna do some Math Time Live. Okay. We're gonna do some Math Time Live. Give me one moment. I gotta go on the camera to do this. Because I'm just like, are we really being this stupid when the facts are out here? Okay. Give me a moment. Welcome in, everybody. Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We're talking about Milagro, Gramz versus Armon Wiggins. Apparently, Milagro feels like she is blackballed, even though she caused her own demise. Give me a moment, because I really want to do this Math Time Live. Okay. Okay. Because this is how you shut down shit. For real. The numbers don't lie. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this live. And I need that. Okay, awesome. Make sure I spell Armon's name right because I want to make sure. Okay. I need the full view count for that. Because what I'm about to show y'all is gonna shut all this shit down. Because we're not going to do this. Okay. Thank you. Minus. Okay. Oh my! Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, this is gonna be very bad. I don't know how. I don't know how the mob is gonna feel about this. But really, I don't give a fuck either. So listen. Okay. I need. Oh, hang on. Copy that. Minus. And this will be a good time to do this math time real quick. We're gonna get back to Armon. Don't you worry. Don't y'all worry about that. But I want to do this math time because I do believe it's important that if she's saying what she's saying, let's see the number, right? It's only fair. It's only fair. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, download. Then I need to go to where? Oh, right there. Okay, I need that right there. Okay. Since we want to say who is who in this, that, and the third. Okay. So we want to do all that. Let's do some math time real quick. Okay. All right, let's do some math time. So here we go right here. So we're going to start with YouTube, right? Megan Thee Stallion's YouTube channel is 7,208,000 subscribers versus 78,000, right? Total views, 3,734,821,531 total views versus 351,323 views. These are old numbers, but still, since you want to say she knew media, let's go about the numbers. Grand total difference of 7,202,000 subscribers and a difference of 3,734,470,028 total views. That's YouTube, right? TikTok, right here. Follower count, 16,700,000 followers versus 169,900. Likes, 228,800,000 likes versus 3,500,000 likes. A grand total difference of 16,530,100 followers and a difference of 225,300,000 total likes. But yet Milagro's new media. Let's keep going. Follower count for Megan Thee Stallion, 8,200,000 versus 6,620 followers, right? Grand total difference of 8,193,380 followers, right? Instagram, 33 million followers on Instagram for Megan Thee Stallion versus 44,100. Grand total difference of 32,995,900 followers. So it looks like on YouTube, Megan Thee Stallion whoops Milagro Gramz ass. TikTok, Megan Thee Stallion whoops Milagro Gramz ass. Twitter, Megan Thee Stallion whoops Milagro Gramz ass. And Instagram, Megan Thee Stallion whoops Millagro Gramz ass. Now, she said that can't nobody be better than her at what she does. Well, let's look at the numbers with the YouTube channels. Millagro, are you really sure you want to stay down that hill? Armon Wiggins, 286,000 subscribers versus your subscriber count, 78,700 subscribers. Total views, 79,488,966 total views versus 599,766 total views. Grand total, a difference of 207,300 subscribers, a difference of 78,889,200 total views. Are you really this stupid? Do you really want to do this? Child. Sir, I'm chilling, okay? I'm about to get back to it. I just want to bring up the numbers. Let's keep going.
No. I feel like everybody takes little bits and pieces of what it is that we've done, and they've created a formula that is more suitable for the people in the suits and who digest a particular way, and then whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
So now she's trying to say, I've taken her formula and added to it. So now she's taking the credit.
And then there's this type of erasure that happens.
Oh, and now she's getting erased.
Where it's like, well, child, who is the mob? And nah, fuck them, and they didn't do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When I think of Armon's upward trajectory, I absolutely feel like he took notes from a foundation that the mob laid.
Oh. Is anybody still deaf in the back? What? Do you hear this? Or is it just me? Are you hearing this? Let me go back.
Nah, fuck them, and they didn't do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When I think of Armon's upward trajectory, I absolutely feel like he took notes from a foundation that the mob laid. Absolutely. I absolutely believe.
Child, you are sounding like the younger version of Thirsty Toxicity. Thirsty Toxicity got upset with T from TV for reading court documents. You really want to know who everybody should be upset with? Court TV. They've been doing it the longest. You don't give Court TV that same energy? Is Thirsty Toxicity gonna give that same energy to Court TV? No, because it's a bigger platform than both of y'all fucking existences. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Please. Go on an island, stay there, and never come back.
That Armon feels like, and he should, that following court cases and handling that a certain way has put more eyes on him than ever before versus doing the gossip talk.
So your legal team, right? So if your legal team started YouTube and they became bigger than you, does that mean they're hating on you too? Let's stop this shit. Let's stop this shit. Let's stop this shit. This is why I showed the numbers. And like I said, I don't know who is here for the first time or not, but the person who said this is my live, not yours. Okay? So, and listen, I got time. You know what I mean? So since you said play the live, let's see your channel. Okay? Right here, 34 subscribers. Okay, at least you got some content, okay? But sincerely, what we're not going to do is tell me what to do on my live when you dropped in my chat. And I will always support anybody trying to do something, but like, read the room before you come for me, okay? Nothing but love, grace, and space to you. It's the holidays. I'm all about love, grace, and space. I'm about supporting people, uplifting people, but like, come on now, let's not do that. All right, let's keep going. Good damn. All right, back to this.
At 1,000%. And why were you inspired to do that? How did that begin? So that's what I mean when I say, just to put an address on it, that I do think that the mob has inspired a lot of people to do things, period, and to do them a certain way. And I do think that that has helped to put Armon in. It's Armon's hard work that has put him where he is. But that doesn't mean that he wasn't influenced. Does that make sense?
So it was Armon's hard work, but you helped his influence? Do I need to go? Oh, I do need to go back to the numbers. What the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Seriously? Oh no. Mob, are we really doing this? 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 Now I want to show y'all something. Do you mind if I show you something? Let me show you something right here. Right here from Politico. Appeals court rules blogger press get same protections. This came out January 17th, 2014. A federal appellate court ruled on that Friday that the author of a blog post deserves the same treatment in a defamation case as institutional media. The three-panel judge of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals held unanimously that there is no difference between a journalist for a media outlet and another speaker when it comes to First Amendment protections. The case stems from a series of blog posts published in 2010 by a woman accused of a financial advice firm of fraud and corruption. One of the firm's principals was appointed as the bankruptcy trustee to a company that had misappropriated client funds, and the woman, Crystal Cox, accused him and his company, Obsidian Finance Group, of impropriety in advising the bankrupt firm in a series of online posts. They sued Cox for defamation. The district court ruled because Cox did not prove her journalist as a status, Obsidian did not need to prove malice or negligent on her part to win the case. A jury found against Cox and ordered her to pay $2.5 million. Right here on Friday, Judge Andrew Hertz wrote for the unanimous court that, especially in the age of the internet, the distinction between traditional journalists and other speakers does not matter in this case. The protections of the First Amendment do not turn on whether the defendant was a trained journalist, formerly affiliated with traditional news entities, engaged in conflict of interest disclosure, went beyond just assembling others' writings, or tried to get both sides of the story. As the Supreme Court has actually warned, a First Amendment distinction between the institutional press and other speakers, I believe that says, yes, other speakers, is unworkable. So this case was already done in 2014, 12 years before Milagro's case. So Milagro is not new media because it's already been proven. But the gag is, you said, and I quote, I shouldn't be taken seriously as a news source anyway. So you fighting for new media, supposedly, but yet you denied yourself as media to begin with. So you and the mob did do shit, you cunt. Let's keep going. Damn.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Everybody's taking credit for my shit. Tasha K, her, like, I just don't have my everybody. But none of these people. Everybody's put me on. Everybody's done this for me, but none of these niggas is where I'm at. From top to bottom, no Diddy. And I try to be cool. This is crazy. Like, are y'all listening to this, or is it just me? Are y'all like? I've been doing this since 2016.
If you know TV, you have YouTube TV.
Before she was doing this, I've been doing this on Facebook. I've been doing this before Tasha K. Me and Wiley were doing radio shows back in the Gap. Are you crazy? But because she went to Tory Lanez first, because I was taking my mom and my sister to Paris and came back the second week to cover the trial and started making the trials a thing, because not necessarily off just my own merit, because my fans were requesting it, and because I got bored sitting here talking about X, Y, and Z, Nikki, Cardi, and I wanted to travel, and I figured, well, travel and do these court cases, and now my fans almost require me to go to these cases. They've now spent their own hard-earned money for me to cover these cases, and I cover these cases better than anybody doing it, respectfully. But I don't have to take shots at anybody that's doing it. I bring something to these cases that other people don't. I've been able to pull out half of Black YouTube to New York City. Everyone's a reporter. I never wavered. I never shifted on my delivery. I've got lawyers throwing me shade now. I've got YouTubers, commentators, people stalking me at courthouses just to try to battle me. I can't help that I'm him like that. I just focus on the goal. Does that make sense? I can't help that I was on New York radio. I can't help that they want to see me back.
See you, gorgeous. Merry Christmas.
I can't help that I'm on TMZ and News Nation and Nancy Grace and Vanity Fair, the Daily Mail, the list goes on. Now everybody's upset.
Happy holidays.
But I invest in myself.
Love you.
And a lot of the key that y'all miss, y'all think I'm with the rah. But every year I write my goals down and I plan and I detox. And this year, baby, if you thought this was something, wait until you get 2027. But baby, we start in 2026. Because baby, we're doing a 265 to a 365 day cleanse. So bitch, if you thought she was gagging, get ready to really cry in the car. And I'm telling you guys now, get your books. We're about to go on a deep cleanse. And instead of hating, you should go on the journey with me. Go on the journey. But let's keep going. 265 because I'm trying to decide when we go to Bali if I'm going to drink or not. But if I don't drink, if we go to Bali, then I'm just going to finish out the whole year.
So can I take credit for any blessing of Armon's? No. Credit goes to God and to him. But I think if he were to be upfront and clear,
you just said,
about,
hang on a second. You just said, and I quote, yes, Armon's hard work was his hard work, but I influenced him.
Some of the things that he's done, that he would have to acknowledge that the mob is in that some type of way.
Child, Millagro, it sound like a female version of AL. I said what the fuck I said. Millagro sound like a female version of AL. Milagro sound like a female version of AL. Milagro tried to ride on Megan Thee Stallion's coattails. It didn't work out, just like AL tried to ride Melody Cherie's coattails, and both of those fucks didn't work out. In the words of that person from Beyond Scared Straight, I know about you. I was waiting for you at the door.
You know?
And so this is what I'm saying. It's like, never mind Armon invested $30,000 and went to New York and jumped on the plane and sat out there day in and day out and fought traditional media and had to fight for his right. Never mind Armon has to navigate weird ass motherfuckers trying to stalk him from courthouse to courthouse, antagonizing him to try to take him off his pivot. Never mind how you guys been watching me navigate and, you know, do a call to action for my audience. Never mind how Armon was able to hustle for new media to get on the #1 radio station in New York City, showing that YouTubers can excel. Never mind the fact that Armon was sitting up on the NYBJ, National Black Journalists Association, with nothing but reporters from traditional media, from ABC to CNN to CBS and PBS and TMZ and The Breakfast Club, and me, the only YouTuber making waves to show that, hey, we can do it. Never mind the fact that, girl, I came to your case when nobody was talking about it and made people interested in your story and had your back. When Megan Cuniff was angling the content to your detriment, and nobody at that case.
Hang on a second, Armon. Now, and shout out to NABJ, and I'm sure that Millagro would have enough of a vagina to go tell NABJ to fuck off. But little do she know that NABJ is bigger than her in terms of resources, people that they know, and just the magnitude of who they are. But Armon, let's go back for a minute. Let's go back for a minute. When you said Megan Cuniff, right, was angling it to her case. When you say that you're not a journalist and you shouldn't be considered a media, you shouldn't be considered a news source, and I'm not taking nothing back, sue my ass, and everything else, whether Megan was going to angle it for whether Megan Cuniff was going to angle it for Megan or against Megan, Milagro did this shit to herself. So I'm gonna push back on that shit. That was bullshit that you said. Milagro did this to herself. Okay, like you said, toss away K and Milagro scam shot Conscious TV. They both did that to themselves. So you saying Megan Cuniff, skewered it for, Megan, Milagro made the circumstances for the coverage to be skewed. What? And Megan Cuniff was following the story as we all were. Megan Cuniff's been doing this thing for a long time. And here's the thing, right, that I really don't understand, right? Because Armon said that I don't have to down anybody doing it, right? Covering cases, but you just down Megan Cuniff. Now, if you're going to be real about all this shit, then you got to be real about all of it, not just what you want to talk about. Megan Cuniff, she does, legal news, right? She does legal journalism. Nothing wrong with that. It's a different lane. But also, too, I feel like I have every right to say this. You may not have used Megan Cuniff's coverage, but you at least referenced her notes to see where the story was going before forming your own opinion. Now, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let's keep going.
Prior to me being there, was entertaining enough to even for anybody to even watch them for more than 10 damn minutes. Never mind the fact that the reporters call me and say, hey, we need you in Vanity Fair to represent for new media. No, it's why me? Why him, not me? He stole from me. Y'all wanted me to be cool with her. We could never be cool because this is how she feels. See, the problem is, what I'm learning, and this is not just with her, and now we're going to get into our manifestation stuff. I want you guys to know this, everybody that's listening to my voice right now. When a person decides where you are, where they are, or a person is jealous or envious or has a certain thought process of you, you can never be cool with them, for real, because they can play nice, but if they feel slighted by your growth and your happiness or whatever, it didn't matter what happened at that courthouse. She feels in her deepest hearts of hearts, every time she sees me at a courtroom, at a courthouse, and I'm moving up, she's internally feeling like he copied me and took it. Because why are you talking about this? Girl, let's be very clear. Let's just say I did copy you and take it. If you ain't shitting, then get off the pot.
Well then.
You weren't a court reporter. You went to one trial. You were with the family. The last time you were in court, you were getting sued in federal court. You ain't covered a case since. Like, girl, what?
Oh, my Lord.
That's like me getting mad because everybody's a court reporter now and I stopped doing. Girl, I'm not mad. I don't see them niggas. These niggas be so mad at me. These niggas, they can't even go to court without making me their news. But I guess what? Keep going. I keep going. I keep going. I keep going. And you better hope, hey, you better hope. You thought you cried now. Oh, bitch. You better hope. And that's not a derogatory bitch. I just mean bitch as in girl. You better hope that this contract that's coming, that I have my lawyer looking over, you better hope that there's no wiggle room, because if they get them numbers right, you bitches gonna be really crying. Yeah. You better hope it's a hard, then I won't take the deal.
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. What did I say to y'all earlier in this live? The hardest work is the work that no one sees. Will Packer said that the work that you do in private works out for you publicly, right? You go into the lab and then, the experiment will come out, in public. And you notice, right? He didn't say what type of deal, but he did say a deal. Remember how I said to y'all earlier how Armon could have used that intel to negotiate potentially whatever deals he got going on behind the scenes? Like I always say, if you understand the moves happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. Let's keep going, child.
Oh, yeah. There may be an announcement coming soon. Big dog. We're just in negotiations right now.
Please don't take anything I'm saying and think that I'm not happy for him. Thank you, because I'm so happy for him. But at the same time, I wouldn't be being honest with y'all if I didn't tell y'all that I thought about myself at the same time.
Okay, and I get it, but girl, what we're not gonna do is make it seem like, girl, you're not happy for me. You feel like I stole something from you. And see, a lot of you guys don't remember how far back this goes and why I feel some type of way. There was a time where I auditioned for a show called Foxo. She didn't get the job, nor did she get asked. There was many women, men, wigs, whatever. Everybody wanted it, and everybody was hating. Guess who got it? Me. I didn't know. Hated so bad, Al started hating and started making up lies. You guys, I don't. Everybody thinks that I chase these things. These opportunities find me. No matter how y'all think I burn out, I burn bridges, it finds me. I didn't go out and reach out for Foxo. You know what she said? I just feel like, why don't they ever consider me? When Carlos King told Funky Dineva, when Funky Dineva went up there and hated on me and played a game, when Carlos King told Funky Dineva that Armon is up next, Milagro Gramz went on her station and said, when there's a conversation of up next, why am I never mentioned? I don't know, but stop feeling some type of way every time I'm mentioned. Like, why every time?
I will say this, right? Carlos King saying that That's not really nothing, child, Armon. I'm gonna tell you why, brother. Carlos King didn't talk to his cast of Love and Marriage DC for a full year. That's number one. Number two, he had Melody Cherie be nominated for Reality Queen for the American Reality Television Awards. Won that, but couldn't promote that, but yet was at the Real Screen Awards hosting that. But yeah, everybody who hated on Melody didn't see that the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville was nominated for Outstanding Cast in that award show and didn't win it. But they didn't bitch for that. But they bitched over Melody. And then Carlos wants to name Stacey Roche the reality star of the year. Child, Stacey is another human being on the motherfucking planet. Okay? Because if you really want to talk about who's the reality star of the year, I would say Britt Eady. Yeah, I would say Britt Eady. Absolutely. I think that if Carlos was smart, and I'm using smart very loosely, he would have sat down with Britt Eady. Since he loves all the girls. You took a compliment from somebody who can't keep his own shows together. Bruh. Carlos King. Carlos King hasn't been on Daily Bell. He hasn't been on Nancy Grace. He hasn't been on News Nation. He hasn't been on TMZ. You've been more outside than Carlos King has. More people know your name than Carlos King. When other producers talk about, who they know, they don't mention Carlos, so that's not, you shouldn't really take that as a win, brother. But I get what you mean in terms of the scale and the scope and the perspective of, your name getting robbed. But Carlos King is not a win, bro. Moving on.
I get a nod up. You feel like that's a slight to you. We are not parallel. We're not equal. Yes, we're peers. You are a woman. I am a man. What you can do, I can't do. What I can do, you can't do. We are not battling. Compare yourself to the women. We're fighting two different games. I'm a gay black man. You are a black straight woman. Girl. Stop. We're supposed to be brother and sister. Stop. Me going up does not take anything from you. It does not take anything from you. We are not competitors. If somebody wanted, like, when she was in talks for Tory Lanez or Joe Budden, I was happy for her. I know that she's a better fit over there. They're straight, heterosexual, dominant men. They don't want a gay guy over there. I understand that's not my demographic. But I'm busting through. I'm gonna still keep trying. But I'm not going to hate on her. I'm actually going to be happy if she gets these opportunities. Even when she was moving through the court things, I'm happy for her because I'm like, girl, this is a good look for us. In that federal courtroom, I know I was making jokes, but in that federal courtroom, when it was all on the line, when it got serious, girl, I was on her side. Despite whatever we had going on, because, girl, this directly affects all of us negatively.
$59,000 was found guilty.
So I was rooting for her. But my thing is, what I don't like is that she wanted all the support when she was going through something. And we should have banded behind her because it was like, yes, it all affects us negatively. And everybody wants us to understand the effects, the negative effects that come when we go up against these celebrities. Right? And so we should ban and put our differences aside and band together as new media. But yet, when there's a win for one of us that can change the trajectory positive, we don't all band together. We start hating. Everybody on YouTube should have been supportive. Like, damn, this nigga is about to break out for YouTube. We want to see him win. Give that nigga the money. Make sure you pay him. Because you know what? That opens up more doors for y'all. But instead, you're here in what world? There's no planet and I'm better. What the fuck is that? What is that? Let's keep going.
Does that make sense? How could I not? If I see what I feel like is a peer doing this or doing that or da-da-da-da-da, I do think that there should be some type of reflection. Because if you're being motivated by these people, if you're trying to be better, if you just gauging how shit is going and who's interested in what, then I do think you would pay attention to those things. So in me seeing it, I thought about myself and I'm like, damn, why isn't your name on a list to do something like that?
And you should have started there. But Milagro, your name is not on the list. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because you're not as real of a bitch as you say you are. And I'm going to take it way back to the interview that you and I did. When I said that I wanted something out of the deal. And I'm talking to you as your friend right now. And as a person that cares about you. You get too hyped up in the audience in this fake ghetto real bitch mentality. And you're not being real with yourself. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. When I sat up there and said, in regards to any celebrity relationship, I wanted something out of the deal. You sat up there and told me, what was her exact words? Entitlement is dangerous. Nikki or nobody owes me anything. All right. So you don't want nothing. That you're speaking out that you don't want anything further than what you have.
Wow.
You're not owed that. You shouldn't receive that. And then you started to realize later on, like, hold on, I do want something. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm a mouthpiece for niggas. Like, wait, where's my support? Well, you act like they don't owe you nothing. I speak loudly and say, motherfucker, listen, this transaction is mutually beneficial. But see, you will get on your platform and make it seem like by me saying these things and demanding my respect that I'm an opportunist. Well, you're damn right. An opportunist with opportunities. You don't got no opportunities. Maybe you should start being an opportunist.
Now, I'm gonna tell you some of the wins that we've had over here this year. Ariel from Bravo's King's Court was watching every review, came on the stream and talked to me, right? Also, to Ro from Heart and Hustle Houston. I still want to do it. I still want to do an interview with her, but she was watching every review. The Never Ever Mets. I interviewed Millie, Josh, Aaron H. Diamond, the Ray Love panel that I've been doing for some seasons. I've got to interview some of the cast. I was supposed to interview Toronto Jones for the Never Ever Mets before the whole show popped off. I was the first one to break the Never Ever Mets on YouTube. Dr. Shania Horn, interviewed her. She came up on the stream. Sunny Minks, formerly of Love and Marriage Huntsville, interviewed her. Got to moderate for Melody Cherie for a time period. All those things happened for me because they were supposed to happen. I was on Nickelodeon. I showed y'all the clip. I was on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. 7.5 million people. I said goodbye to Mary Mary on WE TV. ABCnews.com. I've been around a long time. So, listen, when you do not understand that the weight you asking for, how can I put this? When you're asking for a weight to carry and you have not built up the conditioning to handle that weight, your back is going to crack. And Milagro's asking for all this weight, but yet she's not conditioned enough to carry what she even got right now. I'm gonna say that 2 more times. She's asking for heavy weight, but she hasn't conditioned herself to handle the weight. She's asking for all this weight, but she's not conditioned enough to be able to handle it. Let's keep going.
The season is underway with a touchback, and they'll take it from the 30. Intercept.
And then you had this idea where you're just, I want to be Hollywood. No, I want to be successful. I want to have a brand. I've told you, monetize your thing. Stop calling yourself nigga girl. Brand yourself. Don't go so hard on get on camera, be cute, have fun, be commercial. You're not a bad looking girl. But you keep trying to sell yourself short to this chitlin circuit, and nobody can do anything with that. Pop out, go outside, come visit me. Let's go out on the town. Bitch, take some cute pictures in your whip. Be the girl, be fashion, be a personality. Don't come across as like this angry ghetto chitlin circuit, fixated ass. Oh, I don't need anything because I'm a real bitch and blah, blah, blah. All that's bullshit because that's not who you are. You want to be fab. You want to be a star. You want to be listed. You want your name in lights. So why shade me? Why shade me though? See, y'all remember that interview she just did with Tasha K? He's a Hollywood ass nigga. He's this, he's that. Girl, seem like you want to be a Hollywood ass bitch, but you mad that you not on the list. Well, this is Hollywood, baby. It's show business. That's what that list is. You speak that. You don't want that. So that's why you don't get that. So start being real.
Wow.
See,
my Lord.
Be it until you become it. The reason why y'all think that I'm a celebrity or want to be a celebrity, because I act like one. I carry myself like one, bitch. It is what it is. So it just gives that. And one day it will be that. And slightly it's here. If you know what you know. This is the gem that I'm gonna drop. A lady, I wanted to save this for Lux Life, but I'm gonna give it to you guys now, and I'm gonna probably say it again. But I think you guys need to hear this. There's a lady when I was at Mark Garagos's dinner. The holiday Christmas party, schmoozing with all the lawyers and judges. The picture's on my page. You guys don't know Mark Garagos. When I got invited to that party, I had the opportunity to network with some judges and real opportunities to get some stuff done. And I met a lady. She was the wife of a high, powerful, I won't say the case because you'll know that you'll look up the I don't want you to know who he represented, but it was a very, very big deal. Fuck it, I'll tell you. He represented Biggie Smalls during the Biggie Smalls trial. So we talked to him. I was talking to his wife, and we were talking about spirituality. And I asked her, what does she do? She said, oh, I meditate. I said, oh, great. And I said, well, I have a 60-day cleanse, and I do this every year, and I have my audience, and then we're flying out to Bali. We're going to do this. And she said, I used to do all of that stuff when I was your age. And then I just stopped. She said, I learned in life that less is more. She said, now I'm at the point where I do nothing. And I said, well, what does that mean? She said, baby, as she had her vodka soda, she took a sip, she grabbed my hand, and she said, an acorn doesn't try to be the oak tree. It just knows that it is. And I said, you're absolutely right. So when y'all ask me, or I'm trying to be this, I'm trying to be that, no. I'm not trying to be anything. I know that I am. An acorn doesn't try to be an oak tree. It just knows that it is. I'm not trying to be the star, be a star. I know that I'm a star. And you're watching that motherfucker rise every single day. And it's growing brighter and brighter and brighter. Maybe you should know that about yourself.
At Birdie Gray, we believe every bride and bridesmaid deserves to feel stunning on her big.
No lies told. Like I said, right now we're at what, 982,000 total views. I've always moved like, hey, I got a billion total views. I'm not at a million subscribers yet, but I move like I got a billion subscribers. How you think and how you move determines what flows in your life. Just keep it a buck.
Big day.
Let's see what goes on with this. Because I think this is just still talking.
So it was going to blossom, grow, and
Yeah. That I was happy for Armon. Honestly. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's all I wanted to tell y'all. That I was happy for Armon. And then on the other side, I was like, child, to me, that's just more confirmation. People be playing in your motherfucking face.
Why do they have to be playing in your face because of me? Why can't they just be playing in your face because of you or whatever you got going on? You really think that you that much better than me that they had to play in your face for me to get chosen? Are you crazy? See, that's why I'm like really trying to be respectful. But see, now I feel like you're trying me. You feel like they have to be playing in your face to choose me? Do you need my resume? Do you even have a famous birthdays?
Wow.
What's your last publication read?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Jesus. And then, child. They said you can't expect, or I'm sorry, you can't go against anybody connected to Rock Nation.
Who's connected to Rock Nation?
Expect for doors to open. Oh. I hate that that's the feeling that you have. I hate that there's anybody in this world that feels like that. Because I don't think that anybody should have that much power.
Somebody's saying they don't see the personal attack that this is crazy. This is the stuff, this is the part right here that's absolutely insane to me. You must have just got here, Stink.
You know? But maybe there's some truth to it. Who knows? Who knows? Sometimes when I think about the industry and how dirty everything is and how I particularly like to do things, and I know it, like my feelings are heightened because of everything's going on, I be feeling like I don't even... Let me see if I want to say that. Yeah, I want to say it. I feel like I'd be like, I don't even want to do this shit no more.
Me getting put on the list.
Wait, hang on.
And you not...
Wait. What the fuck? So you mean to tell me that you got on Station Head, the same platform you lost $6,300 a month from, your only source of income, because you said you were negative $10,000 in the hole. You said everything you said about Armon just to say, I feel like I don't want to do this shit no more. Are you serious? Child, wait till y'all see what I just found live. Let's keep going. It made no damn sense.
Not being put on the list over me or whatever. Not us not being on the list together, but it makes you not want to do this anymore? Because you feel like, how did this nigga do it? Well, I try to teach you. Stop hating. Listen, stop aligning yourself with fucking Tasha K. Come over here and let me teach you. Ground yourself. Let some shit go. Release some shit. Clear your energy. It's a real thing. And unity.
That there are people that want, that there are people that
I've got on the phone with my spiritual mentors. I've talked to my life coach. And I get on here and tell you niggas, fuck you. Okay? Now.
And I know that there are people that want me to feel that way. So you fight that. And you never want to like give up on yourself or or like cut yourself short because you never know. If you wanted to be a singer and you stop singing, how could you ever win a Grammy? You know, you have to keep working.
Wow. Wait. Did you have a moment of intelligence? Did she really just have a moment? Hang on, let me come on the big screen and ask y'all this. Did she really just have a moment of intelligence for another industry, but she can't have that intelligence for her damn self? Let me ask that question 2 more times and y'all respond in the chat. Did she just have a moment of intelligence for something else in another industry, but yes, she could have that moment of intelligence for her damn self? Did she just have a moment of intelligence for a whole nother industry, but yes, she could have that moment of intelligence for herself and to just keep working and be about her business and just take responsibility for what she does and she'll be able to do what she wants to do? Okay, child. All right. Okay. That's what she said. Okay.
But I do have those thoughts more now than ever, I feel like. Oh, did she say that? They said, Millie the Mystic said that you were feeling like you wanted to walk away in one of those readings. Well, shout out to her and her card.
You gave
and like I said, I know it's
a shout out to somebody who said that you were going to walk away from what you want, but yet you in control if you walk away or not. Okay, I'm never going to give somebody a shout out for somebody saying, "Oh, you know what? Braylon said he was going to walk away when I have the power to make that a reality." What the fuck?
Heightened, but when you know what you know, it's hard to play a role, I feel like. And then when it's a dirty game on top of it, and you're a more, like, I'm not a perfect person at all, bitch. I'll tell you straight up.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a purity to me. Like, I'm a pure bitch in certain ways. And to me, that means it's certain shit that just does not work for me. Like, where, like, I can't be a part of it, or I can't, like, it just doesn't work for me.
And see, none of this is complimentary to me. All this is an undertone of saying, you know, because I was mentioned, it's almost like, well, he will sell out, or he will tap dance, or he will be fake Hollywood to get the opportunity. I can't do that. It doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. Everybody got an opinion.
He comes up in my algorithm sometimes.
The financial services sector faces constant challenges from massive data.
Sometimes. If Armon should
the shit. At least I've touched it. You can judge me a lot, but bitch, can you get there? You can't even get there. But everybody got an opinion on how I should move when I'm there and what I got in my hands. Let me see you touch it. Then tell me what you gonna do with it.
Somebody said, is that why Armon made that tweet? If Armon shouldn't have made any tweet that was geared towards me, because there would be no reason to. I actually tweeted and said congratulations publicly, because those are my real feelings. And then I came up here to talk to y'all, because that's what I do anyway. So there shouldn't be a tweet coming at me, because nothing has happened. Oh, they said, did you see a tweet that he did to Lauren LaRosa? No, I didn't see that. No. I don't follow Armon, but he comes up in my algorithm sometimes. She said that they'll be neighbors soon. And that he's moving to No, I didn't know anything about that. And if that's the case, congratulations to him again. And God bless him on that journey as well. The only thing that what I saw came from Glock Topics. And when I saw it, I quote tweeted it and gave congratulations, because those are my real feelings to him and to everyone else that was on said list. So no, I hadn't seen those other things. But anyway, it's you can know what you know, and you can live how you live and be principled. But the truth of the matter is, you do need connections in the world.
Oh, you do need connections.
You either need connections or enough money to say fuck a connection.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. You cannot have enough money to say fuck connections. Because we all saw what happened with Diddy. He had all the money. He thought all those connections to get him wherever the fuck he wanted could erase what the fuck he did. Let me come on the big screen and say that 2 more times. Diddy had all the money, and he thought that money was going to help him with all the connections, but yet he got what the fuck he got. Diddy had all the money to make all the connections to do with the whoop. Use Milagro's words, but yet he got what the fuck he got. So no, money nor connections can make you say fuck anything. Milagro.
So when you see me at Garagos, and when you see me here, when you see me at this party, when you see me out there,
fucking stupid.
Oh, he wants to be this. No, I'm building my network and my connections, because why? You need them. You need them. You need allies. Now you get it. Or is that me being a clout chasing opportunist? An online spat with her.
Meet Spedience, Gym Monster 2, your all-in-one smart home gym. Set it up anywhere.
An online spat with her, and I need to move out the way because at the end of the day, it ain't a game. People.
This night, so.
What I know.
This night, so.
What I know. And in due time,
this night, so.
Sitting on live, sitting on live crying about somebody else's opportunity? I think not. You can have it. You got it. Because I know what I know. And in due time, Redemption Day will be here.
All I can say is somebody said you should do the cleanse with us on the 1st. My cleanse gonna be to throw all this shit in the trash.
So her cleanse is gonna throwing everything away.
It's about to be what my cleanse is. Child.
So if you throw all that shit away, you do realize that creates an empty space for that potential trash to get back in you, right? Okay, child. But you the smart one.
Fucking tired.
I'd be tired too.
Anyway.
Maybe it's because you put yourself in circumstances that make you tired. What a shocking fucking concept is that?
I'm finna go make breakfast for these girls. Like I said, they had a sleepover last night, so I'm finna go get breakfast together for them so that they can get some food in their bellies. Thank you so much for listening. Oh, Heza said he wants to say something. They said brunch, girl.
Now she's about to bring
it's
people
about 10
up to drag. Watch. And this is all supposed to be a compliment.
Beautiful.
Good morning.
On a side note, girl, you rode the hell out that bull. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, did you see the way that thing threw my body?
It wasn't right. I feel like
that shit had to be rigged.
It was. But what I want to say is, Millie, you are the blueprint. I don't want to say blogger, YouTuber, because nobody wasn't out there covering no court cases until you were out there. You really brought the people out there because they want to see who you was. You're beautiful. You're a kind person. You're loving. You're never a hater.
Wait, right. Somebody in there telling her to do the cleanse with us on the 1st. Somebody in her chat ain't stupid. Did you catch that? We all up in her. They saying do the cleanse with us on the 1st because they not gonna be left behind.
Bro's gonna know your heart. You gonna get through it because you are the prototype. Fuck that. You are the prototype. Because you brought everybody out. Nobody wasn't covering no court cases like, YouTubers, bloggers. They weren't doing that shit till you did it. You are the blueprint. So like I said, I know you might feel like the world is against you right.
I'm trying to think. Pam Esquire, lead attorney, Al Reynolds, even Attorney Simone with her ratchet, decrepit, and tattered ass sometimes. But what about all the attorneys out here? So all those people that went to law school, they ain't the prototype. Because I would think they would be the prototype, and then Milagro would have copied them. But hey, what do I know though, right? I'm just a black man talking on YouTube
right now. But we're gonna get through this.
Needle. This shit off of me. No, because it's only when it's ready. I don't peel my lips and they fine. But if your lips get dry, like more to the table than so many other people.
Wait, did I miss that? The more water. Let me see what she said.
Feel stifle be happening. That's first and foremost. More water, more water.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else, child, because I think she's
just like what you've been going through, things from the past.
Yeah, it's just fans talking. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all this. Check this out. Now, this right here is from The Stop on Twitter. New Hot 97 hosts clear up rumors that they were not the replacements for the New York City morning show. They were actually the new host hired to host the new digital multimedia daily show for Hot 97 in Atlanta. Here we go.
Hot 97 shook the internet this weekend. So they posted presenting the new hosts of their new Hot 97 programming. There were 3 hosts. And who were the 3 hosts? What do you know?
Look at this.
And New York went in on us.
Oh man, yeah. New York did what New York does, and they were misinformed because they didn't. Hot 97 really didn't put any information out there about it, so they ran with it and put their own narrative. And what I want to say to New York is, y'all owe us an apology. You chopped cheese eating, boot wearing in the summer, folks. Y'all owe us an apology.
Cheese.
Y'all had some rude things to say. Show them some of the rude things that they said about us.
The comments, they were funny. Okay, let's just read some of these off. They applied on Indeed.
that's okay.
Well, we did not apply.
Not at all.
Looks like an ICGC college ad took me out.
It does. It definitely does, bruh.
What does that say? Looks like they're doing a phage. Her voice annoying and the other 2 corny.
First of all, you can't spell and you can't write, so we don't even take your comments seriously, brother.
The other one says, nah, bringing in the D-League to replace the starters is crazy.
That's wild.
Dang, man.
Y'all feelings ain't a little hurt over this. I don't know how y'all got such thick skin, because I swear to God, I was reading these and I was melting every comment I heard. I was like, golly, like, there's no way people think it. Like, you don't even know me and you're coming to my comments putting tomatoes in my videos.
Love it.
Like, dang, this is so wild. This is how bad the internet could get, y'all.
I love it.
I thought it was funny only because, I mean, he and I, you're a comedian. I've been in the news business for the past, 10 years plus. So you get a lot of hate already. So it wasn't even all that deep. But also, we knew what it was. Obviously, Ebro departed. Obviously, he's going to be replaced. So, we knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
So we knew people were going to have something to say. I didn't know you were going to go that hard.
Yeah. But we are the new host. But we're not the new host of the morning show. We're here in Atlanta. We're here in Atlanta. So y'all can leave us alone. We're not coming to your city and bringing our Southern charm to you overly aggressive, mean New York people, okay? We're going to say right on here in the South.
Right. They had no Southern hospitality.
They don't even know what's
They're not known for it. And that's exactly why they didn't want us on their airwaves. They're like, yeah, I don't get it.
Y'all too nice. Y'all too nice. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Whatever. We're the new hosts.
And we are excited about it. But that is going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
So, with that being said, here's the press release adding multimedia. Millagro Hot 97 TV launches daily live news show for the first time, dropping January 2026. So, the thing that Milagro, you was upset about, child, was for a whole nother thing. Millagro Holding Incorporated today announced the launch of Hot 97 News, a daily live national TV show created at the intersection of journalism, hip-hop, conversation, and culture. Hot 97 is entering the news space for the first time for bold new format in January 2026. Hot 97, the legendary hip-hop brand born in New York City and synonymous with cultural shifting conversations, has expanded its voice beyond radio to redefine how news is delivered across America. The TV show will bring a raw, unedited blend of breaking hip-hop and music news, entertainment, unfiltered discussion, engaging the arts with stories through the cultural lens that has defined the Hot 97 brand for decades. Hot 97 News is created from our artists who want context, conversation, and authenticity, not just headlines. Leading the new news format will be Lana Harris, Rondo Smith, and Millie Conley Cooper, breaking down every topic, elevating community voices, and giving people the context they need to move smarter every day. Hot 97 News will broadcast and stream nationally across all Hot 97 TV and digital streaming platforms beginning in January 2026. In addition to Hot 97 TV, Hot 97 TV is also expand its local footprint with Hot 97 News Atlanta. Okay, a daily 1 hour live news show focused exclusively on the Atlanta metro area. The local edition will spotlight Atlanta area news, music, entertainment, community conversations, reflecting the pace, perspective, and the voice of the city. Hot 97 News Atlanta will air on W Hot TV 66 in Atlanta and stream across major platforms, giving local artists access both on television and digitally. Solana Harris is a Metro Atlanta native with more than a decade of experience across broadcast, digital, and social media. A Lovejoy High School graduate and University of Georgia alum. Lana has worked as a reporter. Millagro, are you listening? She's worked as a reporter, correspondent, anchor, and digital career at stations across the Southeast, including Atlanta News First, WCNC TV in Charlotte, First Coast News in Jacksonville, Florida, and WLTX TV in Columbia, South Carolina. Most recently, she's built a strong following through sharp news breakdowns, commentary, and lifestyle content across social media. Joining Lana is Rondell Smith, an Atlanta-based comedian, host, and a creative entrepreneur whose voice is deeply rooted in Black culture. Raised on Atlanta's South Side, Rondell brings 15 years of stand-up experience, a background in television and film, a unique perspective shaped by his work with popular social media news brand GA followers and appearances on Christy Knows Best. Okay. And then Milton Kylie Cooper joins the team as the producer, but this isn't a typical behind-the-scenes role. He's a part of the conversation every day. Atlanta-based media personality, interview on lifelong mission to complete 1 million interviews. Brother, you got a lot of work to do, but I'm here for a big challenge. Milton brings street-level dialogue, debate-driven segments, and cultural curiosity straight to your screen. His mantra said, keep it a million. So that is that there. And then here it is here from Hot New Hip Hop. New Hot 97 hosts reveal they're not actually replacing Ebro in the morning. Right here. So the thing that Milagro got upset about wasn't even for the morning show, child. So the thing that was sent apparently was for the TV show, not for the morning show. But here's the gag. Whether it was for the morning show or the TV show, child, why are you getting upset over somebody else's potential blessing? And honestly, like I said before, the fact that these three got hired is going to open up the door, because guess what? Hot 97 News Miami, Hot 97 News Cali. So they could try to be creating a Hot 97 Entertainment TV network. They might even bring Hot 97 News to Texas. So, just be still. Now, I want to show you something. This is Miaco's website, okay? Now, I'm going to click careers. Okay, now, Milagro, if you really want the Hot 97 job, here are all the jobs right here. Okay? All right, let's click on this right here. Right here, multimedia editor, technical producer right here. Atlanta Now on Hot 97 is a bold community-driven news and culture discussion program that spotlights local and national stories, music headlines, and issues that matter to Metro Atlanta. The show focuses on the news conversations happening, shaping everyday life, powered by authentic voices, community contributors, and user-generated content through the Now local news app. The 3-hour daily show weaves in the seas, music scenes, stories of innovation, growth, and change with the local people to find Metro Atlanta's culture. Based in one of the nation's most influential centers of hip-hop, the show captures Atlanta's energy as a cultural creative powerhouse. So here it is here. Edit daily video content, broadcast, digital, social platforms, packages, teasers, broken clips, phones, and more. There's the apply button, child, right there. Now let's go back. That's a full-time job, by the way. Now we're going to go careers again. Then there's this job right here. Social media manager, full-time. Key responsibilities, manage and grow all Hot 97 Atlanta social media platforms. There it is right there. So if you really want the job that damn bad, here's the website right here, and there's general application. Now, with all that being said, okay, check this out. This came out today. iHeartMedia. iHeartMedia offers creators and publishers unique new video podcast platform, highlighting its creators' first mission. iHeart will seamlessly both support audio and video podcast distribution within iHeartRadio for free. Okay? This came out on December 22nd, 2025. iHeartMedia, the leading audio media company in America, announced that on that day, it will be extending its creators' first mission by expanding its podcast platform offerings to seamlessly support both audio and video distribution within both the app and web versions of iHeartRadio at no cost to creators. In early 2026, iHeart will give creators the ability to distribute full-length video directly into iHeartRadio for free. Let me read that 2 more times. In early 2026, iHeartRadio will give creators the ability to distribute full-length video into iHeartRadio for free. In early 2026, iHeart will give creators the ability to distribute full-length video directly into iHeartRadio for free, in addition to their existing audio distribution. When this video feature launches, creators will be able to upload their podcast episodes, include full-length video versions, through their standard RSS feed for streamless distribution in iHeartRadio, the #1 digital radio service, which also includes access to millions of podcasts. This feature will deliver on 3 important factors. Number 1, creative integrity. Podcasters will control how their content is presented. If they want a full-length video version of their podcast, it will be supported. And if a creator prefers distribute as audio only, that will be support too. iHeart will provide the tools. Creators will maintain creative ownership. That's number 1. Number 2, monetization strategy will consistent with podcasting. Retainers right here. Okay. Creators will retain control over their monetization with no revenue share required to iHeart. No revenue share required to iHeart. No revenue share required to iHeart by offering this distribution for free, consistent with audio podcast distribution platforms to date. iHeart will offer creators the most cost-effective strategy for launching and expanding their podcast without compromising their creative integrity or financial autonomy. Creator control over where the content is hosted. iHeart will not require creators to have their videos hosted and served from an iHeart-owned audio provider in order to make video available on iHeart. Just as they do in audio, creators can decide where they want their videos to be hosted and served. Creators can decide where they want their videos to be hosted and served. Creators can decide where they want their videos to be hosted and served. While audio remains the backbone of the podcast medium, as well as its primary source of audience connection, the reason for the industry's explosive growth, video podcasting is now emerging as a completely separate incremental form to audio in the way that podcasting evolved as a new layer on top of broadcast radio, said Bob Pittman, chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. At iHeartMedia, creators come first. Providing this new video distribution capability for free to our creators is an additional testament to our continuing focus on creator success, and is consistent with how and why the podcast industry was built to begin with. As content has become more popular and podcast creators have become true stars, we've seen a natural trend. Creative audio content has become more valuable to more platforms, said Connell Brin, CEO of the iHeartMedia Digital Audio Group. This makes sense. When you have some of the best creators in the world making some of their best content podcasting, then that's going to drive other content types too, like video. As the #1 podcast publisher, iHeart provides the scale, credibility, expertise required to navigate the complexities of the growing and evolving podcast landscape, and we are fully committed to working with creators to help them grow, retain their audience, ensuring that they reach the widest possible audience and maximize their financial performance, which now include videos, because that's what our creators want, deserve, and should expect. So there it is. There we go. There it is from iHeartMedia, a whole opportunity. So while you're complaining and moaning this, that, and the third, child, chances are out here. It's up to you to take it. With that being said, I'm going to turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over 2 hours. Yes, we have. Child, I don't know where y'all mindset is, but this is where I'm at with it. Okay. First of all, thank you to each and every single one of you for being here, and I really do mean every single one of y'all. Absolutely. So, Mars Set Designs Plus, thank you so much for being here. Belladonna, thank you so much for being here. Houston Foodie 713, thank you for being here. Heavy Bear 8107, thank you for being here. T1000J6D, thank you for being here. Natalia Brisen, I know we had our issue at the beginning because you tried to tell me what to do in my life, but I send love, grace, and space to you. Thank you for being here. And that's Martin01, thank you for being here as well. Child, what a live tonight. Thank y'all for the 20 likes. I appreciate y'all so much. I really, really do. Thank you for the 24 likes, and thank you for the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I wanted to do this live because I felt like this was a bigger conversation than just Milagro Gramz being hurt. And this was a bigger conversation than Armon Wiggins, right? This was a very mentally, this was a very mental lesson for Milagro Gramz of what you do, what you do to others does have consequences. I also think this is a very good mental lesson for Armon Wiggins of recognize as you are climbing, the higher you climb, the more that's at stake, right? And like I said, I appreciate each and every single one of you for coming through. I hoped that people would come through, but to see so many people here, it is humbling. It is beyond amazing, and I am truly grateful. And like I said, everything takes time. Everything takes time. You know what I mean? So, like I said, there will be more lives here. Like I said, I was going to do a 11 a.m. show for you guys Friday, but something came up at work, so I got to make it do what I do on Friday. But you guys will get a 6 p.m. show. I may even do an 8:30 p.m. show just for y'all. But yeah, we're going to take a little commercial break. And we'll be back with more Braylon's Virtual Tour live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not being seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets, on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923.
I'm loving it. I'm loving y'all right back. And guess what? Power 92 Jams is that motherfucking station. Hot 97 ain't got none on Power 92 Jams in Little Rock, Arkansas. What it is, cuz. What's up? Welcome back into Braylon Lee's Virtual Car Live. Now everybody in New York. All right, bro, you think you the Now, listen, now we got a New York, Arkansas beef going. I'm joking. Y'all, listen. The point of this is be still, breathe, and allow a blessing to develop fully. Because like I said, Hot 97 News could be a version in every state, and they might be trying to do something bigger with it, right? You don't know how the blessing you downing could come back for your benefit. Like, for real, that's what it is. Shout out to the 10 people still here in the building with us here. Glad to have you here. As you guys see right here, iHeartMedia offers creators and publishers unique new video podcast platform for free, by the way, FREE. So They don't have an application form for it yet. So if you are a YouTuber and you already do a YouTube show, it's crazy how life works, because I was literally talking to my coworkers today about this, and I said, Braylon's virtual tour live start off as a actual show. There's an intro, there's the show, there's an outro, right? But I will say, if you want to download the audio of this and listen to it as a podcast, you absolutely could, right? It's just more of a free-flowing podcast, right? And if you wanted to download this video and watch it later on the plane, because you might have a 3-hour flight, you'll be landing by the end of this video, right? So own up to how you produce yourself, and then let everything fall in place from there. So if they have an application open and they accept this, I will definitely upload all my videos to iHeart. Are you kidding? Braylon's virtual tour on the iHeartRadio platform would be huge, and it's not like I wasn't already on there, because with Code and Radio, I was on iHeartRadio's platform at the age of 26 years old. I forgot to tell y'all about that too. So I've been around, like I said, but I also am not mad at anybody else doing what they're supposed to do, and they've been about the work, and they're getting blessed. You know what I mean? So why hang on a blessing that you could be a recipient of later on down the line? Like I said, why be a hater on a blessing that you could be a recipient of later on down the line? That just makes no sense to me. But anyway, child. So yeah, now we're just resting. We are resting. Do you hear me? We're resting. We're resting. We're resting. We're resting. Yes, indeed. So yep. Like I said, if anybody got any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, perspectives, ramblings that you want to drop in the live chat, feel free. I'm here with y'all. I'll probably stay here with y'all until at least maybe 3 hours and 15 minutes, and then I'll give y'all the daily motivator, and then we'll head on out here. What a jam-packed breakdown town hall we had, and my Lord Jesus. Yes, indeed. So yeah, like I said, this conversation needed to be had, because, like I said, we cover media, culture, and human interest stories from a Black perspective, and we definitely have covered the media industry very heavy this year with all the mergers and acquisitions, and news like this. Of course, we cover the TikTok deal as well. And man, if it's not one thing, it's another, child, in the world of media. Even iHeart, not iHeart, child, Hot 97 TV, which is an interesting concept. Taking the Hot 97 brand and expanding it to TV. I think the biggest thing with that is Hot 97 is known for New York, right? So you do have a credibility there, but now, if you try to do TV, you're going to have to stomp the yard kind of hard. You know what I mean? Because you have Hot 97 Atlanta, but that is Atlanta, and Atlanta's way different than New York, but you're using the Hot 97, name, right, to build that out. So we'll see. I mean, at least Hot 97 is trying to attempt to, for content careers and stuff like that. So, but we'll see. We'll see what the end's going to be. Now they do Hot 97 Ohio. I don't know, because and here's the thing. It's not that I don't listen to hip hop. It's not my preferred choice of music, but also too, I'm not hating music. I'm not hating hip hop either, because like I said, you got Missy Elliott, The Brat, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. And by the way, we don't have to mention Nicki Minaj or rap anymore, because all that shit has gone to hell. But rap music definitely is an activist platform for sure. It got out some messages that could not be done in the world of R&B, could not be done in the world of country, could not be done in any other form than rap. So rap just celebrated its 50th anniversary. So like, rap music is legendary music. It's a part of history. It's a part of the culture. It's a part of the how can I say this? Oh my God. It's a part of the retelling of history, right? So, you know. So, yeah, we're just chilling here. We'll probably chill out here until 3 hours and 15 minutes. And then we'll head on out. The fact that there are 8 people still here with me, thank you so much. So, yeah, this one was a good one, child. This one was a good one. If you missed it, don't worry. That's what the replay's for. Believe me, you will not miss a thing. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. Oh hell no! Sorry, y'all. I just saw something that I might have to watch a little bit later on tonight, child. But you know, anyway, like I said, Thursday is Christmas Day, so please enjoy your family, your friends, and everybody in between. And then of course Friday, you know, we'll be back on, making it do what it do, and everything in between. So yeah. So yes, indeed. We're just chillaxing, everybody. Man. Yes, going to be 11 people in the building. Thank y'all so much for being here. 8 people now. Thank you. Like I said, we're going to rock it out to 3 hours and 15 minutes, and then we'll head on out with the Daily Motivator. Yes, indeed. So. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, I just thought about something with Hot 97 News. Now I really do want to say this because I do think that this is a very interesting thing. Could Hot 97 not Hot 97 News rather, but could Hot 97 TV be open to maybe bringing on content creator shows? So think about this. What if Lovely T was on Hot 97 TV? You could watch her on Hot 97 TV. What if Kempire was on Hot 97 TV? What if I was on Hot 97 TV? So you really don't know where this thing could go. You really don't. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. Oh man. Yes, indeed. Almost there, y'all, to 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm only doing that time because right now I'm just resting my voice after all that. But in case the mob needs to know who's bigger, there it is. Oh my God. Nobody can beat me. I'm the biggest boss that you ever seen thus far. Child, the next thing she gonna say is, I'm the new queen of all media. Now that'll be Wendy motherfucking Williams. Oh my God. In the words of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, shut up, bitch. Dwayne The Rock Johnson said that, yo, okay? Don't at me, okay? That's what Dwayne The Rock Johnson said. I just repeated it, okay? Listen. But anyway. Oh, my Lord Jesus, man. Man, oh, man. I had the gumption to say nobody could do it better than you, but yet he's whooping ass on your YouTube channel. That makes no damn sense. And I'm a small content creator my damn self, honestly. But I was interested to bring up the numbers and shit, Child, listen. Excuse me, sorry. Yep, we're just chillaxing, everybody. By the way, these are the numbers between Armon Wiggins' YouTube channel, Millagro Gramz' YouTube channel. So, listen, you can go do the math yourself. Okay? Of course, one's bigger than the other. Well, somebody's not having a good night. I've been there before. Yes, indeed. So, but yep, we're chilling, y'all. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Yep, we're just chillaxing, everybody. Oh my Lord, man. What a show tonight, man. Like I said, we've done many shows this year, but I feel like the Nicki Minaj one last night was probably one of the most emotional shows that we've ever done because it was so historically, layered and nuanced and contextualized where it was just poppable. And this one here, I just wanted to just come on and just let some steam off of. Really? Really? This is what we doing? Really? Hey, Shay P, Merry Christmas Eve. Hey, gorgeous. Hi, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. You gotta watch the replay. Cause you gonna be like, now wait a minute, why you got my girl up here? Compared to his numbers, when you damn well know he's bigger. Right? You being shady. Everything is for a reason. Speaking of Christmas and stuff, while we're here, while we got some time, and since my good friend Shay Pete did come through, let me do this real quick. If you guys are still looking, and I really mean this, if you guys are still looking for a very good company, for a Christmas gift, listen, you can also do this for Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Festivus. Child, get you some New Year's Eve hair, okay? Fire hair by Shay P. All right, this is her website right here. Okay, so all of this right here, you can get. Okay, so please go get it. She is a great sister, great individual, and she's about her business. We support Black-owned businesses around here. We support Black excellence, and we support people trying to be something in life. You know what I mean? I still feel away because Shay P has not gotten me in touch with this woman just yet, but that's okay. She's working on it. She's working on it. My silly ass. So hang on with me. I'm so damn stupid. So this is Shay B, the gorgeous Shay P right here. Yes, indeed, right here. So founded in 2019, Hotlanta, the Black Mecca Phi Hair realized that there was a large number of hair vendors, yet still a large number of women wearing low quality hair extensions. We wanted to start a hair company that would provide superior quality, long-lasting human hair extensions. With that, we set out determined to make a change. Our goal is to always provide superior quality, long-lasting human hair extensions at affordable price. Recognize that some women feel more confident with fuller hair expressed in different variations of styles and colors. Phi Hair is committed to continued growth and is establishing a globally recognized brand founded with the purpose of promoting strength, health, passion, fulfillment. Our line touches women around the world. Now, listen, I would like to believe that you can go to Phi Hair LLC and type in Braylon Lee Virtual Tour 20 for 20% off your hair. But unfortunately, you know what I mean? We don't have a promo code yet. So, you know, I would love, like I said, once again, I'm going to say the promo code 2 more times. Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour 20, Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour 20 for 20% off your hair. I would love to do that, but I have to talk. Oh, wait, there's the owner right there. Y'all, hey, listen, you have not because you asked not. Listen, I'm trying to get people to your business, and I'm trying to showcase I am brand friendly, okay? Help me help you. Okay, bet. Okay. See, this is why with some people, we can't take you nowhere. Of course, I'm not one of those people, ladies and gentlemen. I just have those tendencies from time to time. But anyway. I'll drop her link in the chat for you all right here. Give me a moment. Oh, hang on. Oh my God, my silly ass. So there it is there for sure. Yes, indeed. So all awesome sauce. Wrapping gifts is always a good time around the Christmas time. Yes, indeed. So yes. So yeah, we'll chill out here for a little bit longer. I know I said I'll cut off at 3:15, but you know, we always make time for people who make time for us, so I do not mind at all. So, but yep. Like I said, tomorrow is Christmas Day, so please enjoy. Please enjoy your peoples, and all that good stuff. And then Friday we'll be back here at 6 o'clock with some show, child. I don't know what. There's gonna be some type of show. There is something I do want to talk about with y'all, but you'll find out Friday. And I may do an 8:30 show for y'all too, just because. So we'll talk about it. Oh man. My Lord. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the 10 people still here in the building with me. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we'll chill out here for 5 more minutes, and then we will head on out of here with the Daily Motivator. And y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, hype the video up on your mobile phones. I got one video that was so hyped. I was like, oh my God, my first hype. It was so cool. And it was like, I think it was like over 2,000 points. I was like, oh my God. Just like into 1 million views, you would never think, oh my God, I got hyped. Thank you. I haven't seen myself in the top 100 yet, but hey, in due time. But to everybody else who's on the top 100, I'm not going to be a Millagro Gramz. Congratulations to everybody. Hell. Once again, this is why we can't take your ass. Oh my God. But no, sincerely, all jokes aside, one love, much love, all love to each and every single one of you. For sure. This has been a great live. We covered a lot, right? We talked about, the power of rewards and, of benefits and deficits tonight. We talked about, the larger media game. We talked about how AI is trying to take away everybody's jobs. We promote a black woman who is excellent every way. By the way, that gold one piece, child. You are blessed and highly favored, and so is your husband. Listen. Yeah, I knew what he was doing when he made black women. Yes, indeed, he did. She's like, hey, Dag, no, you can, no, you'll see them on Earth while I send you down now. Why you pushing me like Adam? You tempted Adam in the garden with a thick Eve. Well, that was his damn choice. He should have had more resistance, Dad. Okay, you're right, son. I did fuck him up pretty bad. Listen, I wanted to go after you myself, but I'm God, so I couldn't really do that. So I made Adam go after me. Don't listen. Don't listen to Sunday school Bible stories from Braylon Lee. Just don't. Wait, how did that happen in the Bible? In Galatians chapter 12, verse 13. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Man, oh man. Oh Lordy. Well, as we get ready to come up at 3 hours and 25 minutes, let me get y'all the Daily Motivator up here, and then we'll head on out of here. Yes, indeed, we will. There we go. All right, here we go, everybody. If you got the guts to stick it out, you're gonna make it. Brian Hayes. Well, not everybody will make it based on their own behavior, but that's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. It's time for the Daily Motivator. Shut up, Brian. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. Value sincerity. When you encounter another person, offer sincerity in your words, your actions, your attitude. Seek out and appreciate the sincerity of others, those who are not afraid or ashamed to be who they are. Life has enough challenges without having to evade the truth. The world is difficult to navigate without being led astray by those who obscure what is real. Pretending to be what you're not is a game for children, which is fine. Yet doing so as an adult is an exercise in futility. Decline to perpetrate such a charade. Refuse to go along with anyone who does. Instead, be respectful enough and considerate enough to be sincere. Reduce the awkwardness, lower the stress level, and improve the value of every interaction. Simply say what you mean what you say, or say it like you mean it. Ooh, ooh, shout it out, and do what's true and do what is truthful. Out to Wendy Williams. Value sincerity and make the world around you a better place to live. Ralph Morrison. Well, let's talk about it. Value sincerity. You know, regardless if anybody was going to come over to this live or not, I was going to say everything I was going to say regardless. And I think that is to the benefit of who I am. Like I said before, when you are more about seeking attention than going after a purpose, you lost, right? So that's the first thing I'll tell you is, like I said, anybody can be a present to entertain you, but it takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I'll tell you is decline to perpetrate such a charade. Refuse to go along with anyone who does. If you have a circle that is small, don't hate on that. Sometimes you need to be in a mode of protection so that way you won't have destruction happen to you. Sometimes you gotta be in a mode of protection so that way destruction won't happen to you. Sometimes you gotta be in a mode of protection so destruction won't have to happen to you. Because you do know what happens, the bigger the circle is, the bigger the chance you can be destroyed. Because the circle that gets judged as the person in the center usually goes after the person in the center. Just keeping that butt. Y'all saw what happened to Julius Caesar. All right. And finally, the third thing I would say, make the world around you a better place to live. You're not going to get everything right all the damn time, nor should you get it right all the time. And I don't mean, talk about a mother and her child having an STD. Not talking about a celebrity that, drinks Coca-Cola. Although I'm sure the nosy person that fell in her own hole is keying right now about Nicki Minaj and is probably going to go live and talk about it. And I also don't mean by making fun and doing this, that, and third to a black woman's pain, say, sue my ass. Well, I'm sorry. All that. Then say, I'm not taking nothing back and sue my ass. I'm not talking about, being with that, right? Although you should not be with those type of people. I'm talking about anybody that you have to be around where your energy feels drained because of your existence around them, right? So don't ever feel like because your circle is small that you don't matter. If you gotta have a big circle for you to matter, maybe you need to look inward. Amen. With that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one point special because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one thing to call yourself is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, when you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just proving the fact that the numbers don't lie. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I appreciate you all so much. Always remember, on See Love, you gotta get it. On See Love, you gotta get it. On See Love, you gotta get it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Everybody got the right to their opinion, right? But just because you have the right to your opinion doesn't mean that you don't have the right to be called out for that opinion, right? And listen, the people who are going to fuck with you are going to fuck with you. The people who ain't going to fuck with you ain't going to fuck with you. But here's the thing. The more you wait for people to fuck with you, the less time you have to fuck with yourself and love on you and invest in you. Because you is all you got. Amen. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, for the blessings on our own way, for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings on the way, for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. By the way, Shay P is going to work on Braylon Lee's virtual tour 20 for 20% off your hair from FireHair by ShayP.com. Okay, there's the website. Go to it. Those are the numbers. Armon Wiggins is bigger than Millagro. Gramz, but the biggest thing is love on people on Christmas. Damn it. People are struggling, don't smuggle it. Don't be a problem. Be a motherfucking solution. Love y'all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn